Meanwhile, beneath Candlekeep, Dalmay Locke completes yet another story. For a while there, the Sentinel Worm Miriam says, looming overhead, her form caustic gas. It seemed like you weren't going to finish yet another one. I got around to it eventually, though, didn't I? I suppose you did. Not many more stories in that little book of yours, are there, half-elf? No, but there are a couple, including one that's about finishing someone else's story. I think you might like this one. It's called Alkazaar's Appendix, and it starts like this. Hello, I'm not the Dungeon Master. Krista is.
Hi guys, I'm the Dungeon Master tonight, and I'm very, very excited. My name is Krista. You can find me here most of the time, to be perfectly honest with you. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns. And like I said, I'm going to be Dungeon Mastering tonight. Let's pass it over to the side here, and whichever side this is on, I don't know what flips. Over to Kelly.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Kelly. I'm normally the DM on this channel, and tonight I'm not, which is going to be my last time. Oh no, I get to play under the finish tomorrow, underway, so that'll be fun. Yeah. Hi, I'm Kelly. I use he and him pronouns, and tonight I am playing Raud Deadman. Hi. He is an ancient being of pure evil, part barbarian, part warlock, part ladies' man. All metal. And this is his main squeeze. Hey Robin, how's it going? Passing over to you.
Hello. Hi everyone. I'm Robin. I use she, they pronouns, and tonight I am revisiting our cute, totally adorable, totally evil halfling necromancer, Rosalina Sweetbread, who as you can see, she does have a ring on it. So she did marry Rowan, but she's not here right now, and I don't know where her granddad went either, but I have a lot of money right now.
Oh no. We will pass it down to Bryn.
Hello, my name's Bryn. I use she, her pronouns. I'm going to be playing today Anira Afara. She's psyched to be here. She's an Eladrin elf, and she loves the spring and being out in the world, and also skewering people she doesn't like with javelins. And that's like pretty much her like three hobbies is spring javelins.
Wonderful.
Over to you, Nick.
But we'll continue in a circle. We go to Wei.
Hello, my name is Wei, or David. I use he, him pronouns, and today I'll be playing Gore, the half-orc barbarian, fighter, ranger, rogue. I think that's it. Yeah, totally excited to play under Krista again, and Gore's specialty is Smash. And pass it off to you, Nick.
Go for it. Yeah.
Dear God. Hello, I am Nick. I use they, them pronouns, and today I'm playing Maver Matez. And he is a fancy lad who is better than you.
Probably.
Oh no.
Man, I wish I had a prop now.
I love all the props this session.
I need a prop. I need a skull. Wait. Here we go. There we go.
There you go.
You have a skull?
Perfect.
Wig stand.
Oh, for anybody new, welcome to Dork Tales. This is how we do. And what are you playing? What is Maver?
Oh, sorry, he's a bard.
Of course.
Straight bard all the well.
Hell yeah.
Not a multi-class.
And he's not a straight
You're
bard.
missing like maybe 2 or 3 other classes there, Nick.
No. All bard all the time.
Fan.
Oh, I want it so bad.
Oh my God, where did you get that?
I need that.
You could say that
for
I'm a
this
winner.
I legit need that for cosplay.
Oh, you can borrow it. It just literally sits on the shelf, but it does glow.
Perfect. Does it come in green?
I mean, depends how you rub it.
All right.
I'm not gonna ask. All right, let me chug some energy for this
I might,
Probably
but not
a
on
good idea.
stream.
because I got to deal with these guys. Oh my god, it just gets worse.
We love you.
We do.
Yeah, love you
I have
guys
I have
too.
way too much hair.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Mattel-
that is a lot of hair. I cannot believe how much hair you have right now.
I love it so much.
Amazing.
How do people live with this much hair?
We don't. We hate it, but love it. But we don't.
Kelly,
tie it
I'm
up in
getting
a
lot of
ponytail.
Ozzy Osbourne vibes
Yeah.
from you.
It's very Aussie, yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon!
Sarah.
It's true, Trizelta. The groups that I get are the absolute most ridiculous, and I am here for it. So I'm very excited.
I mean, I feel like you bring us with you.
It's true,
Yeah.
I do. Well, you and Nick, I literally was like, "Hey, so do you want to come play in my game?"
You were like, I want to run a game, but I need the players from my other game to be there. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't give a crap. Let's do it. Which ones? Oh, those two?
How ridiculous those two.
You know I'm always down to clown around town.
Exactly. Wonderful. Some points. Oh, what do I want? Well, I'm already planning on a TPK, so you might as well throw some help to the players.
Too late. I'm already
no.
dead.
I didn't know there were crowd control mechanics.
There are crowd controls. So yes, the crowd can purchase a hurt them more, which allows me to cheat in my favor. There is a something good happens, which allows me or you to cheat in your favor. You can also be purchased determination, which means you get to add your proficiency bonus again to your roll. And there's another hurt them more.
There we go, Nacro.
Starting off good.
And Trizelta. Yes.
Coming in with something good. Wonderful. Let me just make some tallies here. One for hurt and one for health. And then yes. Oh, and everyone starts with inspiration, correct, Kelly?
Yep, if you want to. Unless
I
you
am
wanna be
down for
me.
this.
Okay.
No. This is already going to be hard enough.
TP.
There's literally, I'm going to let you guys know, there's a mechanic in this game to, if you guys are so fucked, there's a savior.
Is it
There's to
Jesus?
pull the ripcord.
There's a
The
ripcord.
parachute
We can save
mechanic.
scum? We can save scum? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. Yes, we can. There is
Watch us pull
yeah.
it within like a five.
Determination for
This will be the
Rosalina.
first time.
Thank you, MK.
Wonderful. Okay, awesome. So, who is ready?
1 sec.
While you do that, I'm going to do a quick rundown. We're going to assume that all of you guys have been adventuring for a while together. Rosalina and presumably Gore have continued on together from previous sessions, and having picked up in however many ways of our Raud dead man. And then the less dark and spooky, Anira and Maver. And you have all adventured to Candlekeep. As you might have guessed from the name of this episode.
Wait, that's
Who'd
what
have Really? Who'd have thunk?
Wow, crazy.
All right. Are you ready to go? Have you bejeweled yourself enough, Kelly?
More.
He
Thanos
saw
can
that I had bling, and he had to just 1-up it, or like 10-up it.
He needs more.
Thanos can suck it. I've got
goodness.
this pin I'm putting on.
God.
Wonderful.
Ooh,
Metal.
Very good.
Figure out how it works.
Okay. So, let us begin. You have all returned to Candlekeep. You're all very experienced adventurers, so you've been here a time or two. Whether it was to drop off something you found, maybe find some information, a little bit of a lead on another adventure. But you guys have been going on for a while, and you've met up, and you've had your share. But what is greater than completing the adventure of the greatest adventurer ever known? You guys have come to Candlekeep in search of the stories of Alkazaar. More commonly, Alkazaar's thrilling tales, a giant tome of him and his stalwart companions' great exploits. Everybody knows about that. That's not what you're here for. You are here for Alkazaar's Appendix, a much smaller volume that tells the tale of Alkazaar's final and unfinished adventure. It tells the tale of the lost golem. You guys have been here for a few days, and with the help of a couple of wary librarians, you have found this tome and had an opportunity to study it. You have found that the story tells of Alkazaar searching for a nether scroll. The nether scrolls are a collection of dangerous scrolls that describe the very creation of magic. He believed this nether scroll to be lost in the Anarok desert. So he ventured there. And in his wanderings, he discovered a wandering stone golem. Based on his research, he believed this to be the Sapphire Sentinel, rumored to have been created by the Netherese wizards to protect one of the fabled nether scrolls under the control of Prince Hamukai. The golem recognized the master's name when Alkazaar mentioned it, and from that point on, the golem followed him, obeying his every command. The golem communicated through a way of sign language that Alkazaar learned with their time together. He also met a number of Bedine nomads that lived in the desert, who said they knew of a place that may hold clues about the golem, but it was in Purple Worm territory. He followed the guides until a sandstorm obscured the route. The camels ran off, and after losing his guides and his transportation, Alkazaar called an end to the expedition. But before he left the desert, he inscribed a magical tracer on the golem in hopes that he would be able to return and find it again. However, that was not to be. Alkazaar was too old, his adventuring days were over, he would never make it back to the desert. However, he begs the reader of the Appendix to go to the Anarok Desert, find the golem, and hopefully discover the lost nether scroll. So as you have been here and researching, would anyone like to make me a history check, please?
I would love to.
I make a history check?
You can absolutely, Madam -2 intelligence. You can 1000% make me a history check.
Gore.
Didn't I take legend lore?
Absolutely.
Oh. Oh no, it's a 7.
Oh, you have legend lore?
No, I didn't. I
Oh.
didn't take it. Can I swap?
I
No,
also
no.
looked at that spell, but decided not to prepare that from my spell book today.
5.
I got a 17.
Anira, this is a great story. It's very good.
I think Anira, she's just looking at this book and she's like, no wonder they removed it from his body. It's a terrible organ. She's been very, very confused that they're
Love
looking
it.
for an appendix.
I love it. Yes, determination for Maven. And sorry,
Thank
Kelly got a 7. Wonderful. Rosalina, what did you get?
I got a 17.
Wonderful.
I like books.
Okay, so you have read through this, and with some help from the people in the library, you sort of get an idea that this Prince Hamukai was like, he was of a lost city, of too many notes right everywhere, of Anauria. He was very beloved, and there is definitely a lot of tying between him and this golem, something to do with the sapphire. You're not 100% sure, though, because so much of this has been lost, all of the wording around him. However, at the very back of the book, there is a image, an illustration, a number of cryptic symbols surrounding an image of a golem. Can I get some Arcana checks from whoever would like to roll that?
I would love to. That is my
Wonderful.
jam. Oh, that is not great, but okay. That's still going to be an 18.
18, Rosalina?
24.
This is Netherese. This is potentially death magic. So the undead man is familiar with these tomes.
And the necromancer, I assume.
And the necromancer slightly after him. So between the two of you, you spend a few days in the library pulling books, deciphering this code, and you discover that the code around it, in fact, will activate this image to create a portal to the golem, to the tracking spell that presumably is still running. Are you interested in hunting the golem?
What do you guys think?
I think Rosalina's like licking the book, probably.
Dusty.
Doesn't taste like an appendix.
She's unhinged, not that unhinged, but
for Maver, Alkazaar, somewhat expectedly, was a bard, and he thought himself the greatest bard.
Well,
So-
then I naturally must show him up.
Of course.
Well, he couldn't finish it, so I might as well.
Perfection. Wonderful. So,
Finishing
You
a dead
guys-
guy's dying request is pretty metal.
What?
Metal.
so you guys set up with the other, this is one of those tales that, the librarians, as much as they are kind of wary to tell people about it, when the idea of this story being completed comes up, and the idea of potentially getting a nether scroll for the library, they make a deal. They will allow you to use one of their rooms, sort of one of their study areas. They'll clear it out for you so you can activate this portal, and they will keep it closed for a number of days in case you come back through the portal. If you don't, they will open it up after 3 days, and you are either gone and lost to time, as was the golem, or you have made your way back a different way. But they do request that, if possible, you bring their nether scroll back. So you set yourself up, you've retrieved all of your presumably desert gear, some good wool cloaks that wick sweat, all that fun stuff, lots of water, and you prepare yourselves. And Rosalina and Raud complete the enchantment to open up this portal, and lo and behold, a beautiful bright light opens in front of you, and through it you see a desert. Do you enter?
Laura's already gone through.
Anira,
Ready?
Afara, where are you?
You can see her on the other side, just like lifting sand. This is a weird library, you guys.
Rosalina,
Yes.
take this. I will hand Rosalina a jar.
Okay.
Sunscreen.
Anything in the jar?
It's sunblock.
Oh, thank you.
I thought you were going to say it's my heart, and it was going to literally be his heart.
No, I have that in a jar already somewhere hidden from him, so he doesn't get that back.
You don't want to know
Perfection.
what else she has in jars.
So, as you walk through this portal, it does stay open for a moment as you observe, but after about a minute, it behind
Oh, I
you.
forgot my.
No,
Thor, I told you to grab it.
I brought the sunscreen.
It's definitely what Gorb was talking about. So you look out among this vast desert, surrounded by dunes as far as the eye can see, and not much else. However, you catch a glimpse of something that the glint from the sunlight off of the sand that doesn't really fit on sand. Clearly something else. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
That's 31.
15? I don't have that many fingers.
19.
19. Okay.
22.
Beautiful.
That can't be right.
What is it absurdly high?
No, I've done some math wrong.
Welcome to
That
D&D.
passive perception is higher than my.
Did you roll under a 10?
Your passive
Yes, I
perception
did.
is your perception plus 10.
Yeah.
And we only use that when.
Okay, then I definitely
Opposite.
calculated something wrong.
Oh, did you put your proficiency bonus in your passive? Because if you're proficient
Yes.
in okay. Anyway, so you guys see anyone that got over 15. It sounds like everybody did 15 or higher.
Well, double 15.
Oh, yeah, you really see what this is. So you see out and you see something that looks like a giant stone man. But there's something moving around it. And little figures, seemingly.
Gore's
Do you wish-
gonna drop the tip of his axe along the sand, and he's just gonna start bolting for it, drawing a line with his axe along the ground.
Oh, how far away are we?
Not far, maybe 100 feet, 200 feet.
Ooh, I can throw that. Can I just like?
Oh no, yes you can. What are you throwing at? Are you throwing at the figures or are you throwing at the stone golem? Which is the figure?
It's a good question. Let me roll a dice. I feel like she'll just
no.
go with it. The figures apparently.
The figures? Okay. Roll me an attack. What's your range?
Ooh.
120?
Yeah, 120.
Okay.
Crit fail. But that's a 13. So instead of
It's still a 1, it still fails.
okay.
On attacks, it's always a fail. And Gore is running at them.
Oh,
No.
Is anyone
Oh,
else
no.
doing anything?
I mean, I was gonna like try and see what those figures were. I wasn't gonna go attack things, but the rest of the party is maybe prepare something.
So
but-
you guys are following behind?
Yes, I'm following somewhat far behind the party that is just.
Mazer, what are you doing? Following slowly with Rosalina?
Yeah, I think Maver will follow slowly, but he's not trying to look cautious about it. He's like,
He's
Yeah.
swaggering.
yeah.
I presume
I-
Roud is doing similar.
I'd be up there with the eager beavers, but you know, I'm working on my tan.
I am doing the opposite of that. Raud's gonna pull out like an umbrella and like hold it up, and I'm gonna use my boots of my winged boots to just fly along next to people, kind of just hovering.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, I am on Scruffles, my skeleton
your
dog.
Right.
Just FYI, just on because you know I'm pretty sure I'd like go up to my waist in sand because I'm a halfling.
Gore, high or low?
Oh,
Ooh. Bryn, would you like to roll your damage on Gore, please?
I do. I also get 3 attacks per action. I don't know if I guess that was just like failed.
Just leave it at this one for this time.
We'll call it for now.
Okay.
We kill our party TPK before we even go fight
no.
any bad guys.
11.
11. So take 11 damage, Gore.
all right.
And,
Gore's gonna use his reaction and just tumble out of the way, and he's gonna take half of that.
Perfect.
Anira's javelin like returns to her hand too, and then she pretends it wasn't her. She's really like, oh.
Gore looks behind him with his plus 12 perception.
Nice
Oh
javelin.
no. Hang on. What are these guys?
What was that
have for
mosquito bite?
perception? Wisdom, right? Oh.
Float next to Anira. Next time, aim for the neck. Float, 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 float.
So the figures that are crawling over this larger figure stop, and they all kind of look towards you. Would anyone like you're within kind of vision distance of them now? Would anyone like to make me a nature check?
Sure.
19.
4.
14.
3. I'm not an elf. I don't have that innate connection.
That gives me 4.
Yeah, over my 3.
Christ. Okay, so Gore, you are the closest since you went running at these things. So you kind of got an eye on them. They are strange, like they're tiny, like they're quite small. They are humanoids of a sort. They're very spindly. And they have what you're not quite sure are faces or masks. You can't quite tell. They look stone, and they almost look made out of sand. They look like the desert version of the clicky head things from Princess Mononoke.
Oh, Spirit of the Forest?
Yeah, the ones that go click, click, click.
We've all seen that movie, so that works out.
They are very small little spindly humanoids with strange masked faces, and they look at you. They are, because they look so much made of sand, they're clearly elementals of some kind, but they see you running even after you kind of stopped and looked over at being hit by your teammate, and they disappear. They dive into the sand and they're gone.
What did I see them doing prior to me running to the giant golem thing?
They seem to be kind of dusting it off and kind of like almost unearthing it.
Okay. Gora's gonna just kind of slow down to a pace of just like a saunter, and then he's gonna look around and he's gonna just shout out into the desert. He's gonna say "Scram!" and then he's gonna walk up to the golem and try to like see if he can find whatever they were looking at.
You walk up to the golem and you see that it isn't moving, but it does seem to have a light pulsing of blue behind its eyes.
Same.
Gora's gonna poke his finger into the eye.
You hit rock as you go a little bit further back. It doesn't respond. Tastes like dirt.
Is Anira there? Can she also taste?
Anira would be the next person to reach, yes.
She's gonna look over at Gore and be like, "Dirt, right?
Not bad.
You're bleeding."
So it's like looking at.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, the poor fancy boy. So when you guys get here, this, for those of you that were interested in the book, so the 3 of you that came a little later, this looks very similar, especially with the blue and the fact that this thing is called a Sapphire Sentinel. This might be the thing you're looking for.
Gora's gonna start like climbing on top of it,
Bart, get
and
down.
he's gonna pose victoriously on top of it.
He's getting it dirty.
Yeah, I know.
Anira's
Gore,
gonna
get
do like
off!
the framing thing with her fingers.
Or I will firebolt you if you don't get off.
Ah,
Oh, really? Really?
you're just jealous you're not up here first.
No.
I've claimed it as
No.
my victory.
Okay,
Urinates
Gore.
on it, I'm leaving.
I feel that. I feel that. Can I go and like investigate this thing to see if there's like an on switch or something?
Absolutely.
On switch.
An on switch. Or like
Would
an
anyone like to
instruction
assist in
manual.
that?
I'll
Yeah.
help Rosalie to turn things on.
He's
You
very
have the
good at
help
it.
action from Round.
Thank you, Roud.
The elf can help too.
Anira is trying to help, but isn't really doing anything.
Oh, I rolled Arcana and got a crit fail.
-1.
Oh yeah, I came out to -1. Yeah.
That's gonna be a 27.
Wonderful. So you don't actually find anything. The closest thing you find is there is kind of almost like a plate, like a circular plate in this thing's chest that looks like it may open. However, you do think back to the story and the fact that when Alkazaar spoke the name of its original, I guess, master, Hamukai, the golem seemed to follow Alkazaar. That might be an option.
Should I say the name, guys? Want to see if it works?
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay.
That'd be pretty rad. Do it.
Gore's gonna brace himself, and in case it comes alive, he wants to be able to like still be able to sit on it once it rises.
Do it.
Spectacular.
Okay. What was it? Sorry, Hamukai?
Hamukai.
Hamukai. Hamukai!
Hamukai. That sounds like it should be really adorable.
Alexander.
Right?
Okay.
You're just gonna look over and go, Hamukai, Rosalina? What does that mean?
It, as you say this, and it echoes around, its eyes slowly get brighter and brighter and brighter, and it pushes itself up out of the sand, and it's, yeah. Gore, you aren't much smaller than it. It's large sized, so it's maybe like, because Gore's big, right? Gore's a half orc.
Yeah, Gore's pretty big.
Yeah, so Gore's probably what, like 6-7 foot?
Close to 7 foot.
7 foot. This thing's like 10 foot, so it's a few feet bigger than you, but you're still like a, it's like a 10-year-old climbing on an adult. Like, you're still smaller, but you're not that small. You manage to kind of hold yourself onto it as it stands up, and it looks down, and it looks at the 3 people that said its name, and bows to each of you, and then looks at you and signs. Would anyone like to make me an insight check?
Yeah. 25.
Is that 2, Bryn?
11.
11? Okay.
This would be 2. I don't know.
Mine's a 19 for insight, but that's not as impressive as 25. Holy shit.
Yes. You two get the idea that it not good, Nick.
That reaction just like,
Clearly it wants us to kill it.
oh, it's asking for death.
It is asking,
Ooh, it's
it seems, it seems to be asking you to follow it. It holds its arms to the side and points to itself. And you guys get the feeling that it wants you to follow it. And you do remember that the last time it was left, it was on its way to where Alkazaar felt there would be clues. It kind of waits for you to give it direction.
Can I hold its hand?
It holds your hand and and it is a stone face, but it seems to perk just a little bit in the corners.
Flush stickers.
Smart woman.
Lead the way then.
It nods to you and, still holding Anira's hand, starts sort of walking off to the south.
Is Gore like sitting on top of his shoulders?
Yes, it hasn't noticed you.
Okay.
Are you like sitting on it like a kid with like
Yeah.
on its shoulders, like holding its head?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you're like
Gore's
7
like,
foot.
"I'm
He's
so
like 10
tall."
foot. So it's probably like a 15 foot
15 foot, yeah.
pillar
seated
walking
position.
through the desert.
Yeah.
So don't walk under any bridges.
Yes.
Or walk under bridges. That would be funny.
Or do, yeah.
Gore's gonna scan the horizon. And
Mhm.
because he's got a crow's nest up there.
Yes.
He's gonna constantly be on the lookout for anything that approaches or anything of interest that they are approaching.
Wonderful. You haven't seen anything. It's mostly just desert. You do see in the distance, after maybe an hour, that you see a low cliff face coming up out of the sand. And that seems to be the direction the golem is taking you.
There's something up ahead. A cliff face.
I think it's rocks.
Is it?
Or is it a lobster?
Can't imagine it's anything else.
Yeah, Mavers, like, how do we get these idiots?
You know what? Gore's gonna try to hear that.
I try to hear that.
Yes. Roll
Gore?
I said it
perception.
really low because Mavers is walking right beside me.
Okay.
That's a 29.
21.
Rosalina, roll me a deception.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
You
We're
pretty
very
much have to roll
observant
that 10, I
idiots.
think. Yes, exactly. That's why you keep them around.
Yeah. What languages do you speak, Mavers?
Oh shit. I forgot about languages.
Okay. Well, do you speak Sylvan?
Sure.
Say yes. Yes. Do
Every
you guys
part.
speak Sylvan? Because Rosalie totally said that in Sylvan.
I think Anira does.
Yeah, is Sylvan Elvish?
No,
Uh,
it's
No.
different than Elvish.
It's Fae.
It's like
But-
where Elvish like grew from.
No, I only speak it.
Lobster.
Yeah. you're-
My deception? Oh, it's only a +1. Okay, that's only gonna be a 16.
What did
Yes.
you say?
Means probably they can still tell you're making a disparaging remark.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, they're asking if a cliff is made of rocks,
What else is it going to be made of? Cheese?
right?
Whoa, whoa,
Unicorns?
whoa. Wait, the cliff's made of cheese?
Yes, go bite it.
I didn't understand a word of that.
I'll explain it to you later.
Just the umbrella and the beer and just floating.
Oh, it's such a vibe. That's such a vibe.
Oh, no. Wonderful. You guys continue on. And as you make your way forward, you see that, yes, this is in fact a cliff face. And as you get closer, you see there is one small entrance on its way in. Let me remember how this is built. Go ahead.
How small is the entrance? Will the golem fit?
Yes, sorry. By a small entrance, I mean like it's not like 50 feet by 50 feet. It's like 5-10 feet wide.
By
And
small, would
10
would a golem plus an orc on top of his shoulders fit?
You would either have to duck or you're gonna get knocked.
Is there like is a tunnel the same height or does it expand higher? Inside?
It's about, I'd say it's about 15 feet.
Okay.
So
Laura's gonna
Like a
pat
stallion.
him, and then he's gonna kind of and then jump off.
wonderful.
That's him jump off.
Awesome. It is still holding Anira's hand. So it begins to walk you into this cave.
Can
And you guys
Anira
fall?
pause to try and see if it's made of cheese?
Absolutely. It
Okay.
will stop next to you. Feel free to test if the wall is made of cheese.
Is it made of cheese?
If it seems crunchy, don't worry. That's just the rind. Keep going.
Yeah, it's great. It means it's aged.
Gore in the background is intently waiting. He's like,
to see if it's cheese? He's so excited.
I rolled a 24 on my perception, so I think she figured out it's not cheese.
Or
It took a oh,
you figured out it was cheese. Just saying.
there was a secret pocket of cheese.
Is it cheese?
No, it is rock.
Okay.
This is not the cheese
this
balls.
adventure got a whole lot worse.
I know.
Oh, you know what? As
Oh, so
she's
you're telling
eating
me I
it-
have to come up with a cheese vault for you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Wonderful.
Rosalina,
Obviously.
as she's eating the cheese, Rosalina's gonna cast prestidigitation to make it smell like cheese.
You very briefly think this might be cheese, but you've been fooled before. There are things that are not cheese that smell like cheese. You won't be fooled again.
Definitely rocks.
The golem will look to you and sort of gesture to the cave. Do
Can
you wish to go
Gore
in?
stealth ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Gonna go like 30 feet ahead.
Yep. Roll me a stealth check.
That's a 19 plus 12. That's 31.
How far are you going ahead?
30 feet ahead of everyone else.
Okay. Once you get in there, there is no light, but you have dark vision?
Yep.
Wonderful. This is a like carved out cave, not like perfect. It was definitely like kind of a natural cave entrance that got widened a little bit by whether magic or tools, whatever. But you go in about 30 feet, about another 30 feet ahead of you, there is a lot of rubble that has built up in a mound that just about reaches the ceiling. There's about 3 feet free on the ceiling, and it seems to be coming out of one wall and into the other. Would you like to make me a nature check?
17.
You heard of a purple worm before?
Ooh.
Big ol' beasties that live under the ground.
Make the holes in Swiss cheese, right?
Exactly. This clearly is cheese.
It is cheese.
Do you wish to go back and inform your party?
Sorry. Is it active?
Nothing's moving. This is the signs of a purple worm's passage.
So like no vibrations or anything that sense?
Roll me a perception check.
Ooh, 4 plus 12, 16.
As you stand still, looking ahead, trying to discover what you think it is, you feel the tiniest tremble under your feet.
Okay. I'll
but from a distance.
Yeah, I'll backpedal a little bit until I'm within shout loud whispering.
Okay.
I'll just whisper down the tunnel. I'll say, "Purple worms."
Awesome.
Worms.
Could be just one.
Purple worms.
How do you know they're purple? It's so dark in here.
Can't you see?
I tasted it. It tasted purple.
That sounds right.
Story checks out.
It tasted.
Those that's not good. That's really.
You know, I don't care what color it is. We're going to kill it. So
It's very progressive of you.
Just from the back of the group.
Being progressive is pretty metal.
It's true. You guys. So yeah, what do you want to do?
Can the golem go? Hey, I wonder if the golem can go into like stealth mode, because he's gonna bring a lot of attention with his clomping stone feet.
That's true.
You haven't really heard him much because it's been on sand, right? And he seems to be a very heavy stepper. But as soon as he kind of he takes a step in towards the cave entrance, and there is a bit of a layer of sand at the very entrance, but it turns to stone the deeper he goes. He sort of, I guess, to prove to you, he walks forward and he makes a surprisingly little amount of noise. No more than a pair of boots from somebody else would make.
Okay. Do we want to continue and just be real stealthy?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'll go ahead about 30 feet.
Sounds good.
If you guys would like, I do have a map for you in Roll20. We won't have it up on the board, so we won't make sure that when you are saying, I want to be here, describe it in technical terms, and then move yourself on the map.
You are literally missing nothing, audience. The maps are bare bones.
It's very drawn with pencil looking, for sure.
Well, it's better than I could do, and I just doodled on it.
You did. Okay, I can delete it. Deleted. Yeah, you guys should all have control of your caricatures. So Gord, you are going ahead a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go 30 feet ahead.
Okay. So eventually you will reach this mound. You can You should be able, like, you definitely look like it's pretty loose rubble. You should be able, especially with how many strong characters you have here, you know your party is quite, at least a couple of you are very strong. You should be able to, sorry?
A new stealth?
Don't worry about stealth.
Okay.
But yeah, once you get up here, you'll see that you could clear this because you guys like either will have to climb over it, and so each of you will kind of risk hurting yourselves falling down this big mound of rocks, but you think you could probably clear the way a little bit so it's a little sturdier for everybody. So if you'd like, you can, if I can get 2 people that are the stronger people, which I think are 2 people with belts of giant strength, would like to make
build
me
a giant strength. It's
Yep.
pretty metal. What kind?
It's pretty hot.
What?
Fire.
Yeah, me too. Nice.
Nice. Fist bump.
Fist bump.
matching belts.
You're so cute.
We're like leaning our torso inwards, showing it off to each other.
We skinned the same giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still alive.
Can I give
He's
one
pretty
of them
metal.
the help
God.
action with my mage hand? Because I have mage hand.
Sure.
So the hand will go and help out while Risley against its back and, file some arrows or something.
Wonderful. Who would you like to give the help action to?
I'll give it to good old undead boy over there.
Gore.
Roud.
So Raud, if you would like to make me a strength check with advantage, and Gore,
Can I make
Strength?
athletics or is just strength?
just straight strength.
Anira can help Gore
oh my
if
God.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Anira, you help Gore.
Well, I
Do
don't
you
need
need
it 'cause
it?
I got a natural 20.
Yeah, and I got a 19 on mine, so I think we did it.
Yes.
27.
26 here, so I think we're pretty good.
So between the 2 of you, you manage to, knowing there is a creature around here that would maybe hear if there was a big tumble, you take your time taking the bigger rocks and moving them aside carefully until there is a path that you only have to go up a couple of feet and then walk through this rubble. So the rest of you can pass through. As you pass through, you make your way into a open, it looks like kind of a naturally formed cave. However, this is full of benches and desks and scaffolding, and all ravaged by time. No one has been here in a very long time. There's evidence of cooking fires and tools at one end of the cave, some of which is now covered in rubble and destroyed by what you guys have learned is a purple worm's passage. However, the only thing in this area that has not been destroyed in any way are murals along the wall. Beautiful, perfectly intact murals.
What do the murals depict?
Good question. Does anyone here speak Draconic?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a couple of people that do.
I
Wonderful.
learned
Okay.
it from the Dragon Force.
They spoke really fast.
I took it as an elective in barbarian school.
You are a Renaissance half-orc. The golem walks up to them and seems to recognize them and puts a hand to it and looks sad. But as you look, there is clearly a story amongst these murals. In the first image, there are 3 wizards with very eccentric hats.
That's how you know
And-
they're wizards.
That's how you know they're wizards. Yes, Wei?
Oh, before Gore kind of pays more attention to these murals,
Yeah.
you would like to kind of just take a moment, place his hand on the ground, and see if you can feel more of those vibrations to see if there's anything approaching or if anything's close.
Roll me a perception.
9 plus 12, 11. No, sorry. 9 plus 12 is 21.
21. You don't seem to sense anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll feel more at ease to now take a proper look to these murals.
Wonderful. So yeah, up on the murals, the first mural depicts 3 wizards. And it seems to be them creating this golem and placing in its chest, where you, on the golem that's with you, you see the big plate. You see them placing a sapphire, a giant sapphire, into the chest of this golem. The wizards are each labeled. Those of you that speak Draconic see that their names are Abzin. God, why do they do this to me? Abzin, Kaelin, Kaalin, and Sharisa. The inscription below it, again in Draconic, says, "Here, the consortium of 3 creates the Sapphire Sentinel." And you see the golem identifying itself on the wall.
Ears can be like, yeah, that's you, bud.
He looks down and a tiny little bit of sand falls out of his eye, but he smiles down at you.
Cry sand.
The next mural that you see these 3 wizards in their funny hats. They are presenting this golem to a young man in royal finery. And one of the wizards is at the prince's side, presumably prince's side, and seems to be embedding a piece of the sapphire into the prince's hand.
Ow.
The prince, the royal figure is labeled as Prince Hamukai of Azamar. And the inscription below it reads, "Here the Sapphire Sentinel is bound to the wizard prince Hamukai of Azamar." Again, the golem identifies it and still looks very sad, possibly even more, and very briefly touches the prince's face. The next mural over shows the golem and the prince placing a golden cylinder inside a vault filled with stars. A beam of blue light emerges from a gem in the golem's chest. The inscription below reads, "Here, by Hamukai's command, the Sapphire Sentinel unlocks the Vault of Stars to hide and protect the Nether Scroll." The next one over portrays a battle. The young man with the blue stone in his right palm against a blue dragon and an army of monsters and men. The dragon seems to be wounded in one eye. The 3 wizards with the strange hats are at the prince's side, backing him. And out of the dragon is blasting a beam of dark energy that has caught the golem and is hurling him out to the horizon. The dragon is labeled as Zixakrishka. Yeah, I practiced that one.
I'm not bothering writing that one down.
Nope.
Hare Krishna guy.
There you go. The inscription below reads, "Here the Sapphire Sentinel is destroyed in the terrible battle against the dragon Zixakrishka, who curses Hamukai."
But he's right here.
The next mural over shows the young man being entombed in a sarcophagus, along with the golden cylinder inscribed with symbols. The 3 wizards seem to cast a spell on the young man in the sarcophagus, whose eyes are closed. They are surrounded by mourners. Again, they are all labeled Prince Hamukai of Azamar, Abzin, Kaelin, and Sharisa. And the inscription reads, "Here Hamukai enters the eternal sleep to avert the dragon's curse and is sealed in a slumber with the Nether Scroll." The final mural shows destruction and slaughter of a city that is assaulted by the one-eyed dragon and its horde of monsters. The blue dragon stands atop a mastaba, which I believe is like a thing that you put over dead people. can't remember what's a sepulcher. Sepulcher.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's like a very large sepulcher. The blue dragon stands atop it, under which you see, as if underground, a star-filled vault surrounded by what looks like a magical aura. The young man is inside the sarcophagus inside of this. To the left of the mural, you see the 3 wizards with the strange hats fleeing towards a distant series of caves. And an inscription below the painting is accompanied by a rough map. The inscription reads, "Here the dragon returns to destroy the city of Azumar and open the tomb of Princess Hamukai as the survivors flee to Harun." And the map you see seems to have a cave system and then a way off to the west. The golem walks up and points at the map.
Nira's gonna look over and be like, "I know, buddy. I thought it was cheese too. I think it's just rock."
He smiles at you and points at it again.
Sorry, this map is just drawn on the rocks.
It's inscribed within, yeah, it's part of the mural, basically.
Can one of you make a copy of that?
Yeah, I have my spell book. I'm sure I could doodle it on the last pages that aren't quite full yet. But yeah, I could probably draw a copy of the map.
I could, but I don't have the blood of my enemies around.
You need more enemies.
I mean, yeah, but there's so much better uses for blood than like ink.
It really doesn't stand the test of time when you're looking at archiving.
That's a new word.
Archiving?
Test.
Really, Grow?
What are you guys doing? Staring at each other, waiting for somebody to do something?
Does the map depicted on the mural
The
Carl.
wall.
mural, does the map depicted on the
America.
mural bear any I cannot words today.
Resemblance.
Resemblance. Thank you.
Yes.
It's okay. We can do this with charades if we have to.
Does it bear any resemblance to what, sorry?
The cave system that we were in.
It seems to. Yeah. Like you see the wall with the entrance. It doesn't show like the cave layout, but it does kind of show a cave system that seems to lead off.
And with the presence of a purple worm, no doubt it's changed over time.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get our bearings.
Yeah, Rosalina will sketch a quick copy of the map down in her spell book so she can refer to it later.
Wonderful. Does anyone have survival?
Yeah.
The undead is the
Yes,
best at
I do.
survival.
Plus
Did you-
7.
I have
Perfect.
a plus
Roll
7
me
too.
survival, please. 6.
No, 16.
Oh, 16. Ooh, not bad.
14 plus 7, so that's a dirty 20.
I have
Wonderful.
24.
And there you go.
Ooh, Boise. So between the lot of you, you guys have taken a look and you've sort of got your bearings of, okay, if we walked this way, it will be west, probably about, half a day or so of getting there. And you guys can probably make it there within the day so that you don't have to potentially sleep in a cavern where a purple worm might show up. You're welcome to, I mean, if you like.
No.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't want to be eaten by a worm.
Wonderful. Probably a solid plan.
Yeah.
The golem will look to you, the three of you that have spoken his master's name, and sort of expectantly.
All right, do we want to carry on, guys?
Sure. I'll go up ahead a little bit. And Gore's gonna... No one here has a torch, right?
No.
Oh, that's right. I should say I've cast Dark Vision on myself.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, and I cast light on her necklace. I can
Oh, there you
see.
go.
Oh,
If
never mind.
there's light, yeah,
Wow.
don't worry
I won't
about it.
waste the spell slot then.
Yeah,
Good
While
idea.
cast
Gordon's in
light.
that 40 foot of light, you guys are going to be able to see him. But as he goes forward, let's say 60 feet, because he has 90 feet dark vision, he will become invisible to everyone who tries to see him with dark vision. And he's gonna kind of saunter ahead a little bit.
Can I get a group stealth check?
Here's a question. Can I see you,
Yeah.
Gore? I have Devil's Sight.
Devil's Sight in complete darkness, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so if everyone can roll me stealth.
Being 60
Would you
feet
like me
ahead,
to?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you need me to roll stealth for my dog, my familiar, as well?
Yes. Yes, I do. And I guess the golem should roll
Am
stealth
I
as
considered
well.
part of the group?
Yes.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Gonna be a 5 for Rosalina and a 12 for the dog.
7.
7.
Yeah.
And Nick.
20 all day.
Beautiful.
High five, Kelly. High five. We do
High five.
stealth
Is
well.
that not enough to? We just need above. We need above 10.
You'll see.
I thought it was a certain number of successes in the group.
It might
It's
be.
the median of the group.
It might be.
Did we do well?
I might
enough?
be making this up as I go.
Because I can use knowledge from a past life to gain a bonus.
I don't think it's gonna matter
Okay.
because a lot of you rolled real bad. The golem might have rolled a 3.
Oh no.
Oops. Hey, guys.
Gore, you have gone ahead. You are very carefully making sure that everything is clear, and you get to the mouth of the cave. And you see the light down behind you as they start to move. And as they are within about 30 to 40 feet of the cave mouth, you hear a rumble. You all start to hear it, and the rocks start to fall from the ceiling, little pebbles at first, but something's coming up behind you.
We're gonna
They gotta-
get wormed.
What do I have to roll to walk without rhythm?
That was a you know what? That's why we're friends, because that's the kind of joke that only you and I would make. That was
The
brilliant.
deep cut Dune.
That was like holy
I got that joke.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Very.
popular block.
I used to make that joke all the time because the villain in Werewolf the Apocalypse is the worm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then that's all you have to do.
That's all you have to do to avoid. Yeah.
Oh wait, I sent that to Kelly. Sorry, I meant to say yeah. Go.
I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah. Keep forgetting my caps lock is on. Oh my god, it's a cheesequake. So you guys are all, I presume, going to book it.
Yeah.
Make a run for it.
Let's go.
Oh no.
As you guys reach the mouth of the cave, out from the cave behind you emerges the purple worm. Its mouth just a cylinder of teeth and screeching at you. I'm not going to worry too much about a map because you're going to be basically in the desert at this point. So we'll just assume you can be wherever you want to be. We'll mind's eye it.
Big
So
open sandy expanse.
Exactly. So I'm going to presume that everyone is within about 10 feet of the cave mouth and it bursts out. And I would like everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh boy.
Do you want Desert Winds as your fight music, or do you
Yes.
want? Okay, cool.
Desert Winds is perfect.
All right.
Ooh.
Feels very Final Fantasy. I like it.
This dice is
Yes, and
so
put your
good.
initiative in the Zoom chat.
Our characters are like vibing hard.
Right? They're besties.
They're besties and they've got the same initiative. Like, we're so good.
Rosalina keeps getting like besties that she inevitably fucks over. I love it.
Yeah,
That's
it's great.
fine.
Ooh, that's not very good.
I think you'll supersede me though, because well, actually, what's your dex?
Fifth
actually-
edition, you just choose who goes first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the actual rules as written. You guys can decide to go by whoever has the higher dex.
It's all consent-based role-playing. I love it.
It is.
It just gives me choice paralysis.
We could do dex. We could make it easy
There you
to
go.
do dex. I have +2 to dex.
Mine's +4.
So you go first.
Okay.
Awesome. And then
After you,
18 is
Corvu.
road. Ooh,
What does it mean if you have advantage on initiative?
You roll
means
twice.
You roll
roll
twice.
take the better.
Yeah.
Advantage style.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
What'd you get?
Kelly, I think you
25?
have
Shit.
advantage on initiative.
Do I?
That was totally worth
As a
rolling.
barbarian,
As a
you
barbarian.
should.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Vistra had it like
that
at
was the
level
best.
5 or
That was the
6.
best of it.
Okay. 18 is route, and then the 12 and 12. Very nicely done, Bryn, with a nat 20. And then Rosalina, and first is Maver, and then Rosalina, and then is your dog acting on your initiative?
Oh,
Yes?
right, yes. I keep forgetting my familiar.
He can act on your initiative. That's fine.
Yeah, let's do that. Makes it easier.
Makes it easier. Wonderful. So top of the order is Anira. A giant purple worm has burst out of the ground behind you just as you make your way out of the cave.
Gonna get wrecked.
Absolutely go for it.
She's gonna like hop in front of her golem friend to protect him, first and
Wonderful.
foremost. And then take 3
It's a
attacks.
big rock.
Anira doesn't care.
No, she protects.
There.
21. Should I roll all of the hits first? And
yeah,
then...
roll your hits.
Okay. 28,
Okay.
18.
Those all hit.
Okay. So 11 damage, 13 damage, 11 damage.
Nice.
22, 13, 35. Beautiful. Awesome.
I
Okay.
think she does like a flying spinning attack, throwing javelins that like come back to her hand, and then does a superhero landing.
Beautiful. I love it. Just like spinning in like a barrel roll, and every time she comes around, the javelin has come back to her hand after hitting the worm. Wow, beautiful. Gore.
Excellent. How far is it away from Gore?
10 feet.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's right there. It's in your face. Everybody hydrate.
Did it see Gore? Does Gore have perchance any chance of getting surprise on it?
No, unfortunately.
No? Okay, cool.
No.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Oh, always worth asking.
Alright, Gore's gonna recklessly attack it with his great axe. And the first one is going to... I'm just gonna permanently remember this number 8 with his thing. Okay, so minus 10 for the Glory Weapon Master is gonna be a 22 to hit.
It's
17, 27 damage with this first hit.
okay.
Extra attack second hits. That is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
4 plus 18 is 22 damage.
Okay.
And Gloomstalker, first round attack. That is a... Oh, does he have... No, he doesn't. Okay. That is a 19 plus 8 is 27. Damage is 11 plus 18 is 29.
Okay.
And then his whole stick is to action surge.
Jesus. Okay.
That is another natural 19, so that's 27 to hit.
That'll do her.
1 plus 18 is 19 damage.
Yep.
Extra attack. That's another 19. So 27 to hit. 5 plus 18 is 23.
Jesus, yep.
Gloom
Your damage?
Stalker comes into effect again. That is a 17 plus 8 is 25. 5 plus 18 is 23.
Okay.
And that is his turn.
So, Rosalina, now you know why you brought the idiots along.
Yeah.
Because Anira pulls out this javelin and just does like 3 triple flips in the air, and her javelin comes flying out, whipping back and flying out, whipping back, and just like rips chunks out of this thing. And then like before she even superhero lands, Gore runs underneath her and just absolutely lays waste into this thing, ripping out literal chunks, ripping open its mouth, and it is bleeding everywhere, and it screeches in pain, but then glares, turns its mouth down to Gore, dripping spittle and blood, and its teeth gnawing around inside of its mouth. It looks rough. Raud, that is your turn.
This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Okay.
Warlocks do, got a warlock's gotta do.
27, does a 15?
Hit?
Yeah.
No.
Determination, does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Related question: does a purple worm have eyes?
I don't
Damn.
think so.
That's really, 15, 21, only 23 points of damage. Just
That's tremor sense, I think, right?
It does have tremor sense.
so with that, I think I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna summon my Shadow Blade.
I'm going to tell you right now. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
What were you attacking? Or what were you using to
I
attack?
was using Eldritch Blast 3 times,
Eldritch
which
Blast.
sounds like heavy. It sounds like a heavy metal blast.
Beautiful. You guys have done this before. Gore has ripped this thing apart, and then action rolls over to the side to make sure you have full range. And you just shoot
Bird
2 Eldritch
frog.
Blasts straight down
What?
its throat.
Oh.
3 Eldritch Blasts
Hey.
straight down its throat.
One was a small one.
Just-
I'm getting older.
and from inside of it, it just deflates and flops onto the ground in front of you.
Wimp.
Rosalina's like, she like looks up from her spellbook. Oh,
Yeah, I'm like tuning my guitar.
guys.
Anira's gonna walk up to Gore and be like,
Wasn't
Where?
ready.
I was looking at my spells.
Look
Or it's
faster.
gonna like fist bump you back and be like, nice javelin.
nice axe.
The golem is standing. It puts the umbrella back up. The golem is standing politely off to the side. The meatheads. Amazing. Yes. So you have defeated a purple worm in a half a round.
Not even.
Okay.
Not
Well,
even.
Not even.
Yeah, I didn't
You're,
even get to take the other half of my action.
No, you didn't.
I just read my sheet. There's a bunch of stuff.
I had
Or
plans
complicated,
for
maybe.
spells that were gonna do like 96 damage or 5d8 damage.
I was gonna cast a really cool spell.
Yeah, right?
You will have
was gonna
plenty
be a
of
badass.
opportunities. It's all good. Wonderful.
I even had my D8. I went hunting for my D8s. And I got them ready to go because I was like, I'll be prepared for my turn.
Oh, don't worry. There's bigger and better things. It's all good.
Good.
Yeah,
I
was
mean, it can
expecting
have a partner. Do you want a friend to come up?
offer, but I guess we're
No, but can I raise that guy?
I don't know. Can you?
Not a
Let me
humanoid.
read that first.
Oh, it's gotta be humanoid,
Yeah, it
I
has
think.
to be humanoid.
Um,
Can
Dark.
we rearrange its bones? Or I guess it's a worm, it doesn't have bones. Can we rearrange its teeth to be humanoid?
Yeah, it says medium or small, so I can't quite.
this is definitely not that. This
animate
is
a purple
gargantuan.
worm.
No.
But how cool would that be, guys?
Would be very
Twice.
cool. So, rotting, stinking, disgusting worm.
Rosie's gonna go like cut off a slice of it to put in like a jar. You know, she do what she do.
How is its dental hygiene? Are its teeth maybe good enough to make a weapon out of?
I mean, might be a spell component for somebody. Might
Okay.
be something you could sharpen and make a dagger out of. They're pretty
You could
big.
also like take a chunk of it and make it like a pick for your guitar.
Ooh.
Could make a nice pin, like a corsage kind of deal.
Yeah.
Is any of its
Yeah,
venom
okay.
nearby?
Tip off a little bit.
It does have venom. It's
I'm
got
going
poison.
to collect some of its poison.
Anira. Like nudges Anira. They're both
cheese
standing
knife.
like at the body of the purple worm. Gore pokes a finger into one of the bloody parts, raises it to his mouth. At the same time,
And here it goes and it's like 3, 2, 1.
one. What does it taste like?
What does it taste like?
Is spicy.
Oh, oh, oh.
Take 3 poison damage.
Oh no.
I have 109 hit points. Did you know that?
Oh,
That's crazy.
I've had worse.
Kelly, when this thing died, its sort of stinger tail came up and kind of flopped down next to it, so you can extract some poison if you would like.
Anira's gonna
Oh,
try
those things are
some blood.
potent.
I'm gonna extract some poison.
Gore would like to also attempt that as well.
Go ahead.
Same time.
You guys can take some out.
Sure.
Oh no. The golem still is standing patiently off to the side.
Anira's gonna take some blood and offer it to the golem to try.
It leans forward. It doesn't really have a mouth to open.
She'll rub it on its face.
Or it's gonna take the
Draw a
blood and
little
draw him out.
You do like a little slice on the golem with the blood.
When they're not looking, Rosalind will cast prestidigitation on the golem just to clean it up from the blood. It's like, that's nasty.
Good idea.
There you go.
Good job,
Perfect.
Don't understand art.
Did you ask him if he wanted blood on him?
Consent.
You
is
could
important.
ask if he said if he nods
Golem,
his
would
head.
you like a mouth to smile with?
He looks at you and kind of, there is a crease. It doesn't seem to open, but it is kind of like a natural indent in the rock that seems to go.
See, there you go. I'm gonna like accent that indent with like lipstick. Blood, purple worm lipstick.
It looks at you and very slowly brings a hand up and closes a fist and gives you a thumbs up.
See, you asked him, and you know, you gotta treat him like he's one of us.
He?
Sorry, I didn't mean to presume anything. Honestly, it's just, you know, everyone's so tall. I kind of just, I made a bad assumption. That is on me, and I will learn. I will learn from my mistakes.
I don't think either of those is the problem with this situation.
Gore is just gonna pretend like he's like offended. He's just like, oh, come Golem, let's get out of here.
We each have one hand now.
Yeah.
Yes, once Anira takes it, he doesn't go with Gore right away, but when Anira takes his hand, he starts walking.
Is the venom serpent venom? Can Anira collect some as well?
Sure. Why not? Everybody takes some. It's a fucking purple worm. It's got tons of poison.
Got lots.
This worm
Ooh.
is poison.
One tooth for a cheese
Poison
knife,
running through
one
its
for a
veins.
drinking horn.
Oh hell yeah!
Ugh.
I love it.
Hopefully, there's none of that poison left over. Wash it well.
Clean it thoroughly.
Clean it like you got it from Wish.
That means it's probably covered in lead paint.
But Wish is usually so good, you know? You get the highest, that's like one of the highest spells you can learn.
That's what you think.
Oh god.
You cast Wish. First of all, it takes 2 months for it to happen, and then when you do get it,
And the people
It's
who
not what you
grant the wish
expected.
use completely different sizes.
And it's a cheap imitation of the original spell it does.
Oh,
it only imitates
you're
up to
talking
8
by
level
bargain
spell.
basement wish.
So there's there's the wish spell and then there's the wish.com spell.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Provided by
Amazing.
Alibaba.
Exactly. So Glor and Anira take his hand, the golem's hands, and walk off. Luckily, you rolled a survival check. You know where they're going, so you guys walk off. Do the rest of you follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah. Round, nice final kill there. Very impressive.
Just know
Okay.
that.
Okay.
What?
That's his vibe.
Kelly, you're
Thanks.
just cosplaying Christopher.
That's what it is.
Christopher is my partner. I love
Is
him
he normally
dearly.
this dead? I don't know if you can
Yes.
make out my makeup, but like
No, he's not that dead looking, but he used to have that exact haircut, which is
This
why he used to
bit on my
cosplay
lip
Tommy
is-
Wiseau.
is killing me.
Oh yeah, no, lip peely skin.
I know it
for
looks
fa-
great.
oh,
I think
no,
it looks
it's
really
awful.
good, but
Yeah.
I can't touch it and it's killing me. Anyway,
Mhm.
I'm in character.
Oh yeah, I understand. Character. So yeah, you guys go off. So you guys walk for another hour or so, and you're wandering along, and then you see, it's just another dune, but it seems to have almost like small houses built onto it, and there's movement around it. And as you get closer, you start to realize that it's those little things you saw before.
Oh, the
The sand things?
Kitty clack people?
Yeah. And they don't seem to be running or anything. A couple of them kind of see you in the distance, but continue about their time. You see some sort of disappearing off into the sand, and some of them appearing back, carrying bundles of bushes and different things, and some seem to come back with jugs of water. But they seem to just be kind of puttering about. Would everyone like to make me a perception check? If anyone gets 20 or above, let me know.
Well, 7,
Oh.
but I failed.
11.
11.
Does
Perception.
a 19 count as a 20 or above?
Not quite.
I got an 8. Not great.
Got a rock. 22.
It's
2.
actually cheese.
You don't, you get closer and closer, and because it kind of goes up into a dune, and the golem is walking towards it without any seam of fear or whatnot. But as soon as you start to get right up to where it starts to begin a hill, the ground underneath you begins to move like a wave. Everybody make me a dex save.
Oh boy.
Rout's still floating.
You don't have to make me a
Okay.
dex save.
Can I make would my mastiff
25.
be making the deck save?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy. 6.
Nick, what did you get?
29?
No.
9. What did you get?
29.
29. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's slightly different.
Bryn.
I got 8.
Okay.
Can I use Indomitable to reroll my saving throw?
Yeah. That's what it do.
It lets you reroll a saving throw.
Go
You
for
have
it.
to take the new roll. 7. Cool.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Okay, so Raud is floating, and so you notice this, and you begin to float backwards, and you are fine. Is Maver a darter or a flipper?
Whichever is the more showy.
Oh, a flipper for sure.
Yeah.
So
there's lots of things to flip off of.
yes, you are stepping forward, and you see the golem kind of stops, and as the ground starts to go, you kind of like run up the golem's back and then push off of it and do like land on your feet with your guitar ready to go. Yeah. The rest of you fall into the sand as sand kind of piles up around you. Doesn't quite, most of you manage to keep your heads out of the way, but you're all stuck in the sand. As a very large head pulls itself up out of the sand and looks down at all of you. This head is bigger than any one of you. It's bigger than the golem. And it looks down at you and is a very large turtle head.
Aww.
And it says, "Hello."
In common?
Mhm.
Can Gore free himself with his arms?
Oh yeah, it's just gonna like take a round of you just kind of wiggling.
Oh, okay.
It's just sand.
You're a big turtle.
Hi.
This face is made of sand in the...
It's covered in sand, but it's a turtle.
Oh, okay. It's a what?
Who would if you would like to make me a nature check?
Sure. 16.
Okay. This is a dragon turtle,
Oh.
more commonly seen in the ocean, but this one seems to be adapted to the desert.
That's
Hello.
unexpected.
Hello.
Hello.
We're looking
Hello.
We're looking for a tomb. Have you seen one around?
Well, I haven't gotten around much recently. And he sort of shuffles one of his legs up from under the sand, and you see these glimmering chains wrapped around his arms, leading back down into the sand, and he digs his arm back down. So
What
I
happened?
Raise that arm
apologize.
again.
Sorry?
Gore's gonna say, raise that arm again.
It holds
And then
its
he's
arm.
gonna take his axe and give it a good little cleave.
Roll an attack.
He's gonna reckless, the usual stick.
Nice.
That is a 19.
You've broken many a chain in your time, Gore, and it ka-ting, and you go flying back and land in the sand on your back again.
Oh, what happened?
I've tried that a number of times myself, and digs its arm back down.
Does the chain have any locks on it? Or is it
Maybe
just-
under the sand, it just looks like a chain.
Gore stands up, dusts himself off. Have you tried it twice?
Yes, I have.
Damn, I'm all out of ideas.
Well, I think it's magic, Gore.
Yes.
Can I try and cast a spell magic on the chain?
Oh, well. No one has offered to try that before. What is your name?
I'm Rosalina.
Hello, Rosalina. I am O'Gruel.
Oh, Gruel, nice to meet you.
You as well. Yes, thank you. And he'll lift his arm up again.
Dispel magic. Whoosh. As she was like flipping through her spell book, she just kind of,
Oh yeah, found the page.
and we'll cast it.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okie dokie.
28.
You cast this, and these chains that are glittering with magic, all the links seem to pop themselves open. and he looks at it in disbelief and joy, and lifts lifts that leg fully out of the sand and lifts him whole self up, and this village of these creatures seems to lift up behind them, and they are all on his shell.
It's a turtle village.
Oh my goodness.
The village is a turtle.
Nice.
Dear Rosalina, you have done me a great kindness, as well as a kindness to the Chewinga. And he sort of references the things on his back. I have been stuck here for millennia. The wizards of Netheril trapped me here,
Dicks.
perhaps to be used as a mount or some magical weapon, perhaps. But you have freed me. I hope
Of
to one day
course.
return you the favor. And he kind of like looks up behind him, and one of the Chewinga, which is what these little guys are called, one runs down and kind of looks at the dragon's eye, and then runs back up and runs back down and hands you, Rosalina, a small stone. Kind of just brown, looks, brown with kind of lighter brown spots in it.
It's cheese.
And sort of reaches up to you, because even compared to you, these are small, and hands it up to you.
Thank you.
If you are ever in great danger, you can summon me with that, and I will be able to repay this debt.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I will definitely save that for an opportune moment, for sure. That is a great kindness. Hopefully I don't will the Chewinga on your back be okay?
Oh,
Like if I summon you?
yes, absolutely. We have had a symbiotic relationship for many years. They have, once the wizards stopped coming, the Chewinga have summoned, or have brought me water and food, and I have provided them shelter from anything that might come to them.
Why did the wizards shackle you?
I presume to use me against their enemies, but being that they haven't returned, I presume their enemies got to them first.
Well, sounds like from how they enslaved a poor, creature set dragon as yourself, I think they got what deserved to them, hopefully, from that, because that's not very nice.
That is very kind of you, Miss
Golem is
Rosalina.
right here.
What did you say, Nick?
The golem is right here.
Oh,
The wizards created the golem?
Yeah, but that's slightly different. It's kind of like how I reanimate the dead. There's like a gray area,
Okay, fair, yeah.
You're just gonna leave him like, is the gray area the rock golem?
I mean, I guess the gray area would be the brain matter, which the turtle dragon obviously has like a ton of. The golem and the undead usually don't have much of that.
And your looks lost.
The Ogrel will nod to you. Thank you again, adventurers. I hope to one day be of service to you. And he will very, very quickly, but seems to move very slowly out into the desert, away from these great chains.
Smoothly as though swimming in water.
As though swimming in water. The golem will watch it go, and then turn back to you.
Good job, sweet
And-
buns.
What did you say?
Good job, sweet buns.
Aw, thank you, honey.
The golem will reach
I
its
have
hands
a
out
dragon
for.
turtle now, so like.
I don't need any of you. Goodbye.
You know, this definitely will help my plans in the future. What plans they might be? Who knows?
Scrapbooking.
The golem will reach its hands out for Gore and Anira.
We'll take it. I will also spend a spell slot and cast Goodberry.
Golem is so pure.
He is, isn't he?
He's so pure.
The best part is that's how he's like, this isn't just me being like, oh, let's make this golem cute. Like, that's how he's written in the adventure.
Aw.
Is he's just so sweet and pure. I love him. As you, so he turns back the direction you were going, sort of avoiding the large pit that now exists in the sand dunes, where Ogrul had rested for millennia. He they wander around and continue in the direction you're going. After another hour or so of travel, it's getting towards kind of late afternoon, early evening, and you begin to see off in the edge of the desert, what looks like maybe forms of stone, what may look like a destroyed city that has been mostly covered by the sand of the Norok Desert, my apologies. And in the center of what seems this large, sprawling city is a massive but stationary sandstorm going in circles, faster and faster and faster, always moving, not moving around, stationary.
In the hour that it
The
took
Rude
to get
begins
here,
playing.
can Gore take a short rest as he like slowly walks with the golem?
Yes, if you guys want to take a short rest,
Sure.
take the effects of a short rest, feel free to.
I'm also going to
Anyone-
give 2 good berries to each of the other players.
Awesome. Everyone take a good berry.
Thank you.
2 good berries.
Thanks.
I will use my arcane recovery to get that spell slot back.
What does the good berry do?
Gives you
It's
1
good.
HP. Takes 1 action to use. It's
Oh,
good
okay.
for like if someone's down, you can bring them back up with 1 HP.
Also, just a good berry.
It's
Mhm.
pretty good.
It's a very good
The
berry.
very
Berry.
good berry.
Not a very
Quite
good berry.
refreshing.
Level 1 life cleric with it would be a very good berry.
Yeah, like this is more like a blueberry. You're thinking of
So
a
this is a good
raspberry.
berry.
Oh, I have blueberries. Sorry.
Blueberries are beagles.
Ooh, I
love
have cherries.
blueberries.
We're all going to
Love
come back after a
cherries.
break with like fruit. Just like raccoons.
Our lips are going to be like that golems.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're all gonna
Just covered
paint
in
on.
juice. Wonderful. Do you guys want to do anything else before potentially walking into this deserted city?
Does it look like the tornado or the maelstrom is violent enough that it would hurt going through it, or is it just
Looks
Okay.
like it could.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but looking at this thing is hundreds of feet wide.
maybe your dragon turtle friend can help us out here?
With
The-
what though?
Yeah, hang on. Doesn't the turtle leave like a huge void?
That was an hour back.
Well, it doesn't leave like a void per se. It just left a divot because it had been sitting there for so long. It kind of pushed the sand out of the way, so it doesn't make any like supernatural voids. I get where you're going though, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Mostly
Yeah.
I meant like a big pit of no sand.
So
Yeah.
what are we doing now?
If
How
you guys
far
are
away
just, it's like probably another half a mile away. If you guys are discussing getting through the sand, the golem will touch its chest, and the large plate will kind of like roll to the side of his chest, and you will see the sapphire glow, and he will point to it and then sort of make a splitting motion with his hands and then touch his chest again, and it will close.
What?
Lead the way.
Okay.
What the heck does that mean? Can I make an insight check to see what
Go
the
for it.
frig that was?
Think I know, but metagaming.
Yeah.
You can if you can figure it out just as yourself, you're welcome to.
I mean, I can't. And also
Go ahead,
Rosalina
Nick.
can't as well because I rolled a 4 on the die, so that's only going to be an 8. So Rosalina doesn't know.
It's up to you, Maver.
At first, I thought it
Referring
meant
to
take
his
the crystal
print?
out, and then that's the key to getting in. But since he closed it, seems like if we just go with him, it seems like it'll part with the golem's presence.
You are both right. Yes, it does have something to do with his connection to the prince, and yes, he can get you through the...
I'm glad it's not the first one, because Gore would have been like, no.
Since his prince has a piece of the sapphire embedded in his hand, it's likely that the two pieces call to each other, like a chorus.
Oh, they want to harmonize together.
Exactly.
I see. That makes a lot of sense when you put it like that.
It's gonna be like a chorus. Is that are like drunk friends after the bar when you lose each other in the street? Is that like a chorus?
No.
Because it sounds like the same thing.
It's not.
I understood what you meant.
Yeah.
Love the meatheads.
I want to play Gore really, really dumb, but he's got a 12 intelligence.
Oh,
He's kind of average.
Oh.
he
Yours
just-
has a 7.
he's smart enough to realize that the things that Anira says are wrong, but they're interesting.
He's not dumb, but he's not smart enough to know when things are incorrect. So he'll be like, that makes sense.
Yeah. He knows enough that
probably-
he can put pieces together.
Yeah, he's
smart enough to
at
be
the
like,
level of anti-vaxxer.
yeah, just smart enough to be taken in by conspiracy
Yeah.
theories. Like,
He's like, that totally makes sense to me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
no.
Are you guys gonna make your way to the city?
yes,
Yes.
let's go.
Wonderful.
Deciphering that charades.
Um,
You and the golem would actually be pretty good at charades later. We should, if we ever go for the bar and have a few drinks and want to get into a game of charades, you two would be good partners.
Were you saying you two too?
To Maver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not that I need any help with performance, but a partner always spices things up.
Yes, a partner generally does spice things up a lot.
That came out more sexual than I thought it would.
Oh, I meant it to be sexual.
She always does.
There we go.
Wonderful.
Feeling it's sexual on the way in too.
And the way out. And the way back in.
Moving on then.
Yes, we
Maver
don't-
just fuck you guys and walks away. Yep.
What's his price?
Wonderful.
Too dry for that.
Just spit on it.
Maver's just running off ahead, just being like, nope.
Yeah. Wonderful. You guys head towards the city. And as you get towards the border of it, where you start to see this was clearly a stone wall that was the outside of the city. It's mostly covered by sand at this point, but there is some sort of remnants. As you sort of cross this border into it, you see 3 floating and flaming skulls kind of floating around each other in a circle with very flamboyant hats.
Dope. Those are nice hats.
How far away?
About 30 feet.
You said it's night out, right?
Like the sun is dipping.
Oh, I thought we were in a cavern. I was not.
No. Sorry, you're not in like you're still outside. Think like Hamunaptra in The Mummy. Like you can see the stones rising up to have the outside of the wall. Yeah, but you're still on sand.
Gotcha.
I love sand.
Absin, Colin.
It's coarse and hard and gets everywhere.
Get out of here, Anakin.
I love sand.
Risa.
It's the opposite.
You say that, Gore, and they all sort of stop and they look over at you and they rotate their way over and then kind of rotate around you for a moment.
Oh,
before...
you know what? I'm gonna waste a spell slot for this. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self and give myself one of those fancy hats.
Oh my god, yes! You have a very fancy
Are we
hat.
doing this now? Are we really doing this? I'm gonna cast Disguise Self and give myself a fancy hat.
Oh!
I can't have these lunks having fancier hats than me, so...
Yeah!
I don't have anything to do that. That sucks.
Anira has a disguise kit, which probably doesn't have a hat, but she takes things from the disguise kit and forms her approximation of the hat.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm gonna tear up a piece of my bedroll. I'm gonna tie it around Anira's head like a bandana, and I'm gonna use my mess kit and put like forks and like knives onto her head, like a crown.
What's your dog's name? Scruffins?
Scruffles.
Scruffles. Scruffles will very vigorously wag its tail until it pops off because it's a skeleton, and will take its tail and hand it to you so you can make like a feather.
Do you want to call
raid party? Hello.
Hello,
Hey Raid. What's up? It's Tabletop Titties. Hi guys.
Hello.
Raid.
So you all are wearing very fancy hats. The golem
Except
looks a little sad that it
Rosalina.
doesn't.
No,
All right,
Rosalina
fine.
doesn't have one
ridiculous
either.
hat.
Rosalina, do
You
you
have
want
a
a hat?
skeleton dog feather.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Crown of Madness on her.
The fanciest hat.
It doesn't have to do anything bad except for charm her, if I don't want it to. So
But do you want it to?
one humanoid of my choice must succeed on a Wisdom save or become charmed by me for the duration.
I mean, I'm already charmed by you, Rev.
I don't.
So.
While a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on your head and madness glows in your eyes. So basically, same.
Same.
Nothing's new.
Nothing's new. So I'll spend a spell slot for that. Hell it.
Oh.
The rest of my bedroll can go on the golem as a hat.
Perfect. I was gonna say he grabs like a brick of rock and like sets it on his head, and then takes your bits and pieces and puts it atop that, sort of askew,
Anira will also donate some things to the golem's head.
out of your disguise kit. A couple of flowers.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, now we look fancy.
The,
I want to make sure that our hats are just a little bit more fancier than theirs.
They float around each of you individually and do a couple circles and then stop and simultaneously nod. And then they float over to the next person and simultaneously nod.
They appreciate the hats.
They recognize their own. And then they float, lastly they float around the golem and then all line up in front of it and do one very slow nod, like a bow. And then float off with what seems strain, almost like they're floating, almost like they're floating against wind, pushing themselves out beyond the edges of the city. And as soon as they make their way past what seems like the border, their flames go out and they land just skulls in the sand.
Can I pick up the skulls?
Sure.
Walk up
That
with
was-
the skulls. Rosalina, quick!
Yes? What?
You got a skull.
Skulls!
Skull thrown right at you.
Scruffles jumps and grabs one.
With me on his back.
Yes.
Favor.
He's bucking.
Throws one to Maver. Just dodges it.
What's to do with this?
I don't know. You said you tell stories. Isn't there a tale with a skull or something?
Yeah, there's tons.
Yeah,
They're the
that
best
doesn't really
stories.
narrow it down.
Something about like to be a hornet or not to be a hornet.
No, it's to be a bee.
Oh,
or
two
not
bees.
to be
Two
a
bees.
bee.
You guys talking about bees or hornets? Because there's a difference.
Is it 1B then if it's not 2?
It's 1B if by land, 2B if by sea. That's how the lyric goes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Two bees. If you put two bees together, you get a
You get more
Really?
bees.
You get more
Attractive
bees. It's
woman
the
in a
birds and the bees.
black corset.
If you put a bird and a bee next to each other, one of them's gonna die. It's pretty metal.
Is there anything special about the skulls?
No, they're just skulls.
I inspect the skulls to see if they're full of bees.
There are 0 bees, believe it or not. Believe it or not.
Ooh.
Oh.
Maver, you haven't even heard of the two hornet story. I thought you were educated.
See, that's what you would look like, Roud, if you were left a bit longer.
Posture check.
Except this space inside would be smaller.
It's true.
Bees.
These skulls are larger.
Bees? Bees!
Bees.
Also hydrate.
I can't hydrate, I'm out.
Save it till you're back. Speaking of, now you have retained the skulls and tucked them away or held on them. You turn to look towards the sandstorm, and the golem kind of walks out in front of you a little bit and looks back over its shoulder towards you, waiting for you to join it. Out behind it, this nigh mile wide sandstorm ahead of you. And that is where we will take a break.
We're gonna take a break, folks. Hey, we're gonna be back in about 5, so don't go anywhere. This is the part of the program where we talk to the chat. Hey chat, how's it going? I've turned down my lighting so that you can see more of the awfulness that is my face.
It's gruesome and amazing.
It's so great.
Oh, watch
It
this.
really
watch
highlights the rotten
watch-
flesh.
Oh.
Oh. There we go.
Oh.
I know,
Yeah.
right? I didn't
What
have
was
time to
I-
paint underneath, but
What was I was playing something that I did a whole bunch. Oh, it was our pirate one shot for OPP Con.
oh yeah, because you
I had done this like whole face of like latex and like sun damage and all that kind of stuff, but my camera and internet just isn't good enough to see any of it.
There's
I
no
realized
washing
half
all
my
out.
green screen is still gone.
That just reminds me of what was it? Is it Gold Member, where the guy was like picking pieces off and eating it?
Oh yeah.
flakes, yeah, like
eating
skin
it,
flakes.
yeah.
I know, or he would like save them.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
Ah,
Yes. Also, hi, Mister. Thank you for all of the subs.
What? Oh, thank you so much. I just saw fake Esther.
Yeah, that's Mister. And they say hi.
Hello, Mister. Good to see you. It's good to see everybody there, and apparently someone played games with gore somewhere.
I didn't play at Gauntlet Games. I DM'd there a couple times.
That might be it.
I still
Oh, Rocks in My Dryer. I heard about you.
Yeah,
Lady
Amy-
Liliana was saying that you were playing with some locals,
Yeah.
or that they were playing with some locals.
Yeah, we
Hopefully
found
we'll be
rocks
running,
on a
public games.
raid.
At Epic Games soon. Talk about starting that again.
That would be good. Anyway, so hey everybody, this is the portion of the chat where if you have any questions, comments, concerns, fan mail, like this is where you send it in. I also want to say it's good to have Bryn back, because Bryn is only intermittently available, and it's good to have Nick, because we haven't had Nick back since. Were you in year 2 of Extra Life? I can't remember. It's been so many
I
Extra
was
Lives.
not in year 2. I was
Because you
in
were
year 1.
in year 1, which was the announcement of the release of the channel. So it's like Nick's old school. It's like welcome them back, please.
Hell yeah.
That game was
wrangled them back.
Freaking nightmare. I remember everyone was just like cranky and upset at the end of it, because we'd just been running a module for 25 hours straight with no sleep. It was like Go ahead.
I'll level with you. I do not remember the contents of that game.
There was a goose.
That was year 2.
Oh, that was year 2.
was
See,
year
I
2.
don't even remember. I think I'm the only person that stayed. Was it Amy? I think stayed up all night.
No, it was you and me and
Amy stayed up all night because she was helping run the game.
Modding,
and was in the other room, so.
Yeah, I think it was just the 3 of us.
And I had to lay down for like 2 hours.
Jacob did.
Yeah.
Jacob did, because Jacob isn't human.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he doesn't count.
And I was used to like uni theater programs of like, oh no, we're staying up for 3 days, so I'll see you in 3 days.
See, I just can't stay up that long, unfortunately.
I can't anymore.
It doesn't work for me.
We're getting that age, guys.
I've never been
know.
able to. I don't think I've ever stayed up for a full 24 hours before. I've always had to
That's
sleep.
only the second time in my
Maybe
life
5
I ever
minutes.
stayed up a full 24 hours.
I've only done once where I was up for 36 hours, but that was because I suddenly had to go to work and then go back to Canada from New Zealand. So it was kind of extenuating circumstances, but I've never, like, other than that, I haven't stayed up.
I mean, the world was
like
on
a full
fire
20.
at the time.
Yeah, but it suddenly like woke up, got the call being like, oh yeah, Air Canada is gonna be pulling out flights from the States in 4 days. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna fly back tonight. Or like gonna finish up shift, and then like after shift is done, I'm gonna take a 6 o'clock in the morning flight from an evening shift, and just like, so from 9:30 in the morning till 9 p.m. at night the next day, I didn't sleep.
I used to. I
Crazy.
for a very brief time had 3 jobs, one of which was a graveyard shift. So I would start at Starbucks at the airport at 5 a.m., work 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to noon. Then I would get off at noon, drive to UVic, work from 1 to 5, drive home, get dinner, and then drive out to the Thrifty Kitchens warehouse and work until 6 in the morning. So I would have just 24-hour work days. And I once, when I was 17, stayed up 72 hours playing D&D the entire time, except for the 2 shifts that I worked for Panago driving pizza.
when you're younger, like that was just life. That was just
Yes.
like, you know what? No problem.
I'm
do that.
fine.
Nowadays, it's like, oh, I think I just lost an organ doing that.
Yeah,
peeled
no,
off a piece of my face.
if I'm up more than like 18 hours now, my body's like, fucking go to bed.
This is gonna show my age, but back before anime was popular, Victoria had a anime club called the JAC. It was called the Japanese Animation Club, and they used to do, and I would help them run 24-hour like viewing sessions, showing sessions of anime at Camosun, Lansdowne, and they would just run anime for 24 hours, and people would just watch anime for 24 hours. Because back in the day, you couldn't get anime.
You couldn't get anime. You had to like, so you had to hand off like illegal pirate VHSs to your friends and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I remember renting anime from like the Blockbuster or whatever. Probably not even Blockbuster. Probably one of those like local stores.
No, they had it at Blockbuster, but it was like copies of like Ixer 1.
It was
the
Project
modules in
Echo.
place. There's
Everyone
like
had Project
small
Echo.
ones that have like the cord.
The anime's got a lot more titties in it.
area of
And really, really like, never mind. I'm not gonna get.
Oh
into
wow,
it.
34 age.
Hey, Nat.
Hey, it's Nat 19.
Nat
Hello,
19.
Nat 19. Nice to see you there.
You're in time. We're
Is this one of Hayden's stream days? What day is it today? Tuesday?
Tuesday. Maybe.
I don't know if Hayden's with him, but good to see you. I'm sorry. Let me put my face on.
get my face out.
Hi. I'm so handsome. You know what the hard part about this has been? Sharon. The hard part about like doing costuming for this though is that I've had I haven't wanted to shave my beard off, and it really limits your options. I was gonna dress up as Strahd tonight, and I'm like, oh, Strahd can't have a beard, not unless I have like a bite.
I thought he did.
No, he's usually clean shaven, but unless he has like a kiss the cookie. Oh, I was gonna be Brad Von Zarovich. Curse of Brad.
Oh man, you know when you like remember things wrong? I thought Strahd had one of those like, the little upside down triangle.
The goatees? That's Evil Strahd. Evil Strahd, alternate that's Brad Von Zarovich.
Yes, exactly.
So Rocks in my dryer, you're running Curse of Strahd. Pro tip, change his backstory slightly so he's not an incel. Because my players, you can actually go find it in that's not me like trying to be like political or anything, but if you go back and watch the episode of Curse of Strahd that we ran, the players find his diary and read it, and then game stopped for 20 minutes because no one could stop laughing. They're like, are you kidding? Strahd's on 4chan? What the hell? I was just like, oh no, why?
I did see someone on TikTok running a in-costume Strahd game, and came dressed as like sexy Strahd and had like little booty shorts and like a tiny cape. Yeah, I did.
That's amazing.
And him just being like a little whiny like emo boy is very good.
Twink Strahd.
That sounds amazing.
The curse of Twink Strahd. Like,
Exactly.
oh my god, welcome to Barovia.
I would love that game. Are you kidding me?
We're on a vegan diet. I was
game.
I had an idea for
cast as twinks.
I mean, like, no, because some of them are bears.
Of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair, yeah.
Hi.
I want to see Bear Strahd.
Otter
I wanna
Strahd.
see
Otter Strahd. Strahd is very slick. He's very He's very
I
slick.
want to see him
Exactly.
like with the flannel, but the flannel ends showing a little bit of belly and
A little bit of belly, and he's got a little bit of an overhang
body
there.
hair.
He's got a little bit of an overhang that you kind of just want to put on your forehead. Now,
He's got the sleeves are cut off at right above,
And so are the
right below
shorts.
the elbows, and the hair on the back of his arms.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
how is the chat finding sexy? Yeah, someone approve that.
Yeah. I
Approve-
did. Don't worry.
approve that.
And NSFW. Like,
Why
why
was that-
did it do
what? Did it
sexy? Did
Wow.
it change?
No, it didn't, but sometimes it gets a little strange. So I was thinking that I might do like a feature for the channel where I do abridged versions of modules, kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
like there's like anime abridged series, which those of you visiting from Nat 19 definitely know about that because of Sword Art Online abridged that you guys do. But I was thinking of doing abridged modules where we just speed run a module and do the dumb parts.
That sounds like so much fun.
It sounds like a lot of work, but I think it could be a lot of fun, right? And you need the exact right people for it, the ones who make everything stupid. So I need Krista. I might need Krista to run it, to be honest, because Krista handles dumb better than I do. I create dumb. Krista is like you know what? You're a dumb bender. You're just like
I fan the flames.
Yes.
It's a team effort.
Yeah.
Bring the
My
dumb.
immortal module. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
this house is scary. Time to burn it down, dude. What's in this windmill? Oh, snacks. My friend Michael from the channel, our graphic designer, actually started. He works for the Hags now. Like his character ended up working as a treat delivery boy after he left Barovia.
A treat delivery boy?
Yeah, because they grind up children into pies, well, into pastries, and they give you like opium dreams. And
Alright.
yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
now I need to put the child catcher in a game.
The child catcher.
The
Has
child
anyone,
catcher.
has anyone seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
The child,
Yes.
the child
Yes.
catcher, who's like a
Yep,
dog
yep.
catcher.
Yep.
He like literally like walks around like this.
Yeah, that movie's scarring watching that as like an adult. I'm like, how is this one of my favorite movies as a kid? I'm appalled.
I still love it to this day. Like I am,
It's great, but the first time I watched the Truly Scrumptious song for the first time with like an adult brain, I'm like, still great, but
it is precious. You can definitely listen to it with an unfortunate edge to it. Although You're My Little Schnooky Face is probably my favorite one.
yup.
The woman, the wife keeps trying to kill the king. It's so
Yup,
good.
it's so good.
Get your
You
child
need to watch
pies.
this movie.
Child pies are at least a potent hallucinogen. It's
Delicious,
true.
delicious child pies.
So
Yum, yum, yum.
We got about 3 more minutes. If anybody wants to talk about anything, anyone wants to bring something up. Oh, I do want to say, folks, if this is your first time with us, here's my shill moment. Hey, if you like what we do here, you want to see more content, be sure to give us a follow on Twitch. And hey, go over to YouTube because you have unlimited free subscriptions over on YouTube. If you insist on paying for subscriptions, though, we do have a little button down there that allows you to do it here. We also have a Patreon where you can help support the channel, which allows us to do things like pay rent and buy tech for people who are on the channel and pay for wigs and art. Mostly art. Art's expensive. Art's really expensive.
As it should be.
As it should. Yeah, pay your artists, but like, my God, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But besides that, if you like what we do here as well, be sure to check our schedule because right now, for the next 3 days, it's Candlekeep. Tomorrow, Way is running. And then Thursday, I'm running the finale and hoping to speed run the last episode, which is like 4 episodes worth of content. But we're gonna speed run. Holy crap, Mister!
Why you do this?
Mister's my favorite now.
Mister is the best. Mister got me this ring. It looks like a frog. Look at it.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
pretty
frog.
great. That's hopping.
Oh,
Oof,
Hip
God,
hopping.
it's so hot in here. I'm not
know,
wearing
it's
very
so
many clothes, but it's. Oh, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. I really appreciate it.
so hot.
If you, by the way, and one last thing before, so my last bit of shilling is if you are looking to spend some more money and you wanted to spend it to a good cause that does not go to anybody on the screen right now, but does go to, say, sick children. Extra Life Tabletop Appreciation Weekend is next month, actually 1 month from today. And during that weekend, we are going to be running 11 role-playing games over 3 days to raise money for kids. Last year, between that and Extra Life Prime in November, we raised $15,000 for the BC Children's Hospital. This year, I want to break 20. I think we can do it together. And we need your support. There's going to be a bunch of stuff going up. If you could advertise it, tell your friends. It's going to be wild and wacky. We do marathon sessions where we run, like, we used to run like one game for that long, but it's honestly not as much fun as running a bunch of one-shots where people get to try new things. Like Robin's going to run a game for the first time, and it's going to be...
I'm playing it.
Yeah, I'm playing in it too. I'm Dr. Hooves. Because Robin is running the My Little Pony game. Are you gonna run, Krista? Are you gonna run the Wendy's game?
Okay, so here's the thing. I would love to play the Wendy's game. The other options are I really want to run
Nerds game.
The Quiet Year.
Yeah.
Which I think is a lot of fun and is so different than other games. I kind of wanted the Quiet Year to be the land or to like set the stage for the second game that I was hoping to run, which was either going to be Kids on Bikes or Kids on Brooms, which are both incredible games.
Oh, dude, I need to play Kids on Brooms. I thought that was a typo when you sent that to me.
No, Kids on Brooms. It's what they're playing on the Dimension 20 that's running right now.
Oh, okay.
They diverted to play Kids on Brooms instead of D&D, and it's an incredible system. It's so cool. Like the way that it runs is like instead of having different stats for your abilities, you actually just have different dice. So like you have a D20 in one stat, a D12 in another, a D10, a D8, and you assign them to your different stats and you roll those instead. Very cool. Yeah, I really want to run that. But yes, I think I just desperately want to play in the Wendy's game.
We'll tell you what, harass me and I'll run it during our Prime slot.
Oh, that's right around my birthday.
Yeah, so I'll run it for your birthday.
For my birthday.
I'll run it for your birthday and I'll invite all the redheads.
Yes! Bryn.
So Bryn can be in there, Michael can be in there,
Yeah.
and like Robin can be in for like 5 minutes because part of her head's red.
we can wrangle Taryn. Taryn will play.
I mean, it depends if I'm.
What? Lady Liliana's
Liliana,
rating us.
hi.
Let's shout some people out. Shout out Lady Liliana. Boop boop. So there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff though, and it's a great charity. It's all tax deductible as well. So if you're fiscally conscious, that's a great way to get the tax man off your back and help kids at the same time. And it also, like, if you don't care about children and you don't care about taxes, it also makes us look really cool. So maybe if that's your motivator, and it gets us t-shirts. I think that's what we get out of it. I get a t-shirt if I.
There you go.
Yeah, but we're already $1,000 in, and we haven't done anything for it this year, which is pretty great. So we're 1/20th the way there already, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So besides that, other cool stuff that's happening on the channel this weekend is we've got 3 nights of Candlekeep, Reign of Emeries, our D&D Magipunk series is back on Friday, provided that no one dies from their vaccines tomorrow, because.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I was excited for.
You're excited because you're getting your vaccine, and so is Lady Liliana tomorrow. And
on Monday.
hopefully,
I'm gonna be good for the Thursday game too.
Yep. And I finally have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to get my allergic reaction to Moderna checked out. So that'll be good. Yes, I've had vertigo for 1 month as of today. So
God.
yeah, straight, like all the way through. It's been fun.
Has it gotten better, or is it?
I mean, it's
like,
gotten better, but like I saw Amy today, and if Amy's in the Amy, how many times did I almost fall over when we were out? And actually, Robin, you were out with me the other night at a grocery store, and you saw that I tripped over something and almost like took out the cash register.
Yeah.
To be fair, there was a basket on the floor that I missed, but no, I just basically I have no balance anymore. It's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Get your vaccines. Get your vaccines anyway. I would rather be clumsy than dead. Okay. What'd you say, Nick?
Can you still drive?
I can. I'm finally at the point where I can drive.
Oh,
I was not for about 3 weeks, because driving like down a hill or on a bumpy road I'd start to get like a little woozy. It's still not fun, and I picked Christine up from work today, and then I went and laid down before a game, which is why I had to rush to get all this put together, because I was like, I need to go lay down because my stamina is really low right now. But it's better than having the literal plague.
Yes.
Because and then so get your vaccines. It's gonna be. We're all gonna...
you have friends to drive you around.
I do, and we're going to Costco on Friday, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're gonna get snacks.
Gonna get snacks. Gonna get toilet paper.
Oh, I'm gonna get paper towels. It's gonna be great. So one thing real quick as well, if you are new to the channel, you may not be aware of this, but we have a brand new game that is starting this Saturday on it's our episode 0, so it's going to be a Meet the Cast session of our Mage the Ascension, the Victorian era game. And it's going to be so good, guys. Like, it's a fully costumed, fully realized game set in the Victorian era, not just England. And wow, this trailer has a lot of no dislikes so far. That's jinxing it. But if you want to check what that's like, come and meet us. It's going to be at 7 p.m. On Saturday, and the first game is on the 31st. The trailer for it, because I actually cut a trailer for it, is in the chat right now. Give it a watch, give it a thumbs up, give us a sub over there. And anybody else want to say anything real quick?
Just because we're both here, Nick and I recorded an episode of podcast the other day.
Oh, which one?
Talking Annihilate. We did Based On, which is the podcast that me and my partner Christopher normally do, which is where we talk about movies based on books, the books they're based on. But Nick joined me in place of Christopher, and we talked about Annihilation. It was lots of fun. So it's out now on wherever you have podcasts. Just look up Lasercomb, LAZORCOMB.
And
it was tremendous fun.
At the end of this, I want to make sure that everybody does plug their channels and things on the way out today. So definitely get your spiel prepared for those of you who aren't on here very often, because I want people to go and give you follows and stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so Mister, real quick before I pass it back, yes, there was a pre-1900. It's called the Wild West. Technically, it's the Victorian era too.
It is.
And with that, Krista, you ready to do this?
We're ready to go.
Okay, hold on. Let me just... there we go. Sharon!
You are standing in the destroyed city of Netheril. and in front of you stands, you feel the bits of sand kicking back at you out of this 400-foot wide sandstorm. The golem steps ahead of you and again touches the disc on his chest that rolls aside. The sapphire glows and shoots a beam out into the sandstorm, creating a wide opening large enough for all of you to walk through, reaching forward. And as you walk forward, it goes further and further and presses the sand further and further away. You walk through it, the wind still whipping through your hair and nearly whipping your hats off. And you make your way through the storm undamaged. And when you finally break through the other side, you are at the eye of the storm. And in front of you stands the mastaba, something akin to a sepulcher, and it is surrounded by what looks like a broken wall around the edges of a large step pyramid reaching up to this building on the top, something of a necropolis. You enter through large piles of sand and rubble surrounding it, and large stairs stand ahead of you.
Nice.
It's very metal.
This is very metal.
I think it's actually made of rock. I ate some earlier.
No, we've been over this. It's cheese. Cheese.
Elves have
Yes,
strong
it's
teeth.
cheese.
Does the does the thing?
Yeah.
Look like the one from the mural?
Yes.
Nice.
Sepulcher.
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 Sepulcher. So sepulcher, not seppuku. Slightly, they're adjacent. You do one to get to the other.
A little different. Yeah, that's true.
Yes, there is a block that seems to have certain numbers in it. You must organize.
No, that's Sudoku. You're slightly
that's
different.
Sudoku.
Seppuku is
Seppuku.
where
Kill yourself to get into.
or maybe Sudoku is ritual suicide. I don't know. I've never done it.
It
I have
feels like
committed
it. I'm going to be
Sudoku
perfectly
a few
honest.
times.
No,
It's
no,
you-
that's
I have
Dishonor
committed
on your cow.
Sudoku as well.
Dishonor on your entire family.
Dishonor on your numbers.
Dishonor on your dice. Dishonor on your character sheet.
No, don't dishonor my dice.
So ahead of you is steps leading up this step pyramid and two large doors at the front of this long rectangular building.
The door is closed?
Yes.
Oh, let me just get my lockpick.
I will check the door. Is it locked?
Door is getting ready. He's lifted up his axe. He's getting ready to run at the door. And Maver just pushes it open.
Oh, you should have. What accent am I doing? I went to Vistor there for a second. I can't. Oh, good boy. You should have. You should have let him go. Honestly, it would have been more fun.
Yeah.
I know, but he
I
needs to
loosened
save
it
his
for you.
energy for beating, living things up.
Wonderful. Are you guys entering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're going in.
Hell yeah.
Is it still bright out?
It's evening now. Like the sun is almost down. But you open these doors and there are torches lit inside.
Sorcery.
Yo, guys, it's lit in here.
Damn it, Bryn.
Sure enough, fam.
Can I give Bryn my inspiration for that?
You make your way into the building. No, I'm not. It's infectious.
We go into the Sudoku, and then
You go into the Sudoku to submit seppuku.
In the Sengoku period.
Oh,
To have some Sapporo. Jesus. Wonderful. So you guys walk in. And yes, you see ahead of you, there is at the other end of the building, there is a set of stairs that are going down. And you see there are 6 pillars coming up around the side. And out from behind one of the pillars steps a gigantic
whoa.
skeleton.
Gigantic in that it's
That is metal.
like as in the size category.
As in, it is size category huge.
Oh, darn.
Baby,
That's big.
baby.
Has it seen us yet?
I want it.
I wanted to. My magic's not good enough.
Yes, it drops its great sword as
Was
it
it-
hits the ground and starts walking towards you, dragging it.
Oh, I
glinting
love
and
you.
sparking.
I love you so much.
Can I use my pocket net?
Roll initiative. You'll have to go first. I mean, you can use it second, but you won't get advantage.
Hell yes, Rosalina.
All right, everyone, put your initiative in the chat, please and thank you.
Get +2.
Is 15 yours, Kelly?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a sad bean.
Oh no. Oh, it's okay. The storm
Sometimes
giant
one
rolled
go
her shit.
last.
Okay, 19 is Rosalina.
She's
And
excited, man. She had
Snuffles.
initiative.
Followed by Bryn is Anira. How would I ever forget that name?
Because it's so afar from your mind.
God damn it, Nick.
I love it.
15 is Raud. And then
curse of
12
Raud.
is Gaor. And 7. Actually, what's this guy's initiative? Oh, only +2.
Ever since this game has begun, I've had, what is it, Share? Near, Far, Wherever You Are, that song? But in my mind, it's like a near...
My heart will go
You're
on.
Canadian. How do you
Celine-
not know
Celine
this?
Dion.
Oh, yes.
You're Afara, wherever you are.
It's Celine.
Wherever
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah, Celine Dijon.
Correct.
Solange.
Is
Delicious.
Mavir. Well, it's Maver. God, I can't get that right. Say it different every time. And then
Same.
potato, tomato is the storm giant. Wonderful. Rosalina, you get to go first.
Oh boy.
Do your worst.
Do I do this? Do I do this?
Do your
Do
worst.
I'm gonna cast Dominate Monster, an 8th level spell. Please make me a wisdom save. I'm gonna spend my inspiration, so you have to do that at disadvantage.
Oh, buddy.
I want a
you're
big
wrong.
fucking skeleton.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna do it.
You need to beat a 17.
Sorry, what was it?
Dominate Monster.
What was the save? Con or wisdom?
17 wisdom.
Oh no, that's a 3.
Yes!
Another short friggin' fight. I cut out a ton of encounters because I was like, oh, this is gonna take forever.
So it's now charmed by me for an hour.
It is walking menacingly up to you, and you cast at it, and it continues walking towards you, and as it leers over top of you, it drops to a knee and bows its head.
Now
Seriously?
that is
I got it,
metal.
honey.
Good job, sweet buns.
As
Hopefully it
she's
doesn't take
sitting
damage.
atop her skeletal mastiff. She's just like,
Gonna float in the air and just open a beer.
And Nira's gonna walk over and take the skeleton's hand, so she now has the golem and the skeleton.
there we go, guys. I just
this.
blew my only 8th level spell slot.
Although I
What
feel like
is-
if the skeleton stands up, Anira's gonna get like lifted into the
All right.
Fate's a link. You're like the little kid in between two parents who are like lifting him up.
Are you gonna keep swinging yourself by him?
Is
Just-
this a concentration spell?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, Boise. Okay.
I do have Warcaster, so I will get advantage on maintaining my concentration.
Winning.
This might come back to bite us in the ass, but for now, I want it. I got it.
Wonderful.
See it?
Nice.
So you have a pet storm giant skeleton now. Congratulations. So yeah, there is a set of doors on the other end of the building. From what you saw outside, it probably just goes outside again. And then there is a pair of stairs, or set of stairs at the end of the building that seem to go down. What
Let's go
would you
down.
like? What you do?
Take us down, as I telepathically say to the skeleton.
The
Amazing.
golem should know the
Wait.
layout of this area, right?
Sorry?
The golem should know the layout of this area.
Yep. It heads towards the stairs.
Okay.
And sort of encourages you to head down them. Everyone goes down on the stairs.
Yeah, I go down
Yeah.
on the stairs. That's what you just said. I was just repeating what you said.
Yeah, I know.
What's
You know
on
what?
your
I've got
mind?
other things. I've got other things to concentrate on, Kelly, than managing what I say to not set up sex puns for you.
Sex pun. That's my next character's name. Sex pun galore.
So good though.
That's Risley's Christian name. he
It's the worst Christian name.
He was. I mean. Yeah.
Oh no. All right. So you guys walk down, and at the bottom of the stairs is a thing that Krista needs to read the description of.
Deep breath.
Sorry, did I just take away your fight there, Krista?
It's okay. You're
don't
gonna lose
attack
your
it.
concentration, and then it's gonna kill you. So it's fine.
for an
Hopefully we don't
hour.
get into another fight, and then halfway through, this thing turns on us. And that's
really
two fights in one.
But if we aggro them both first, we can just watch.
Yeah, exactly.
we
You said you wanted to bring a third person potentially into the relationship. Here we go.
I like him
I don't know if you
big.
could call that a person anymore.
No.
I
It's an
mean,
experience.
at least he can bone you.
I do love a good boning.
I have to stop doing.
Why?
I have to stop.
Why?
It's becoming a problem.
Yeah, you gotta stop doing what, Waver? Or Maver? Sorry, you reminded me of someone else I knew. In a past life.
Flabbergasted being compared to Waver Velvet.
Why, you wanna get boned too?
No, I'm fine. Thanks.
You sure? And I'll offer a
Yeah.
rib.
No, I'm a rib. I'm sure. Thanks.
Offer a what?
A rib.
Uh,
I'm a vegetarian. Yeah.
I will dig around in my bag for some oil.
Why?
You don't want it to go in dry.
Oh.
Can I give my inspiration to Bryn?
Neighbor is going down the
Okay. So.
Down on.
Whew,
Oh, you mean it's ribbed for her pleasure?
Oh!
For his pleasure. For his pleasure. For his pleasure.
For his
Right.
pleasure.
For his pleasure. We
there.
gotta like. But yes.
whoever's pleasure it requires to be for.
Yes.
Oh god, you guys. You get to the bottom of the fucking stairs.
Krista, flip the table. Just
All
flip
the
table.
way at the bottom.
I mean, you gotta take your time when you're going down on the stairs, though.
Oh yeah.
No.
What's the sharp edges?
One step at a time.
At the bottom of the stairs, you see a 30-foot wide by 60-foot long hall
Nice.
lit with blue fucking A. lit with blue fucking crystals.
Fucking crystals, eh?
There you go. Jesus Christ.
Fucking crystals are tight.
Set into the walls and the pillars of this room. It is an eerie blue glow. At the far end
Mood
is a
lighting.
dais, stands before a limestone door inscribed with symbols and glyphs that glow dimly. Framing the outside of the door
This reminds
the
me of my mom's basement.
are the crystals. Not enough. Just everything glow in the dark. Framing the door are the crystallized bones of a dragon embedded into the wall, its wings outstretched. Would someone like to make me a perception check?
It's pretty fucking metal.
Ooh, yeah.
All it needs is like a velvet poster over there. Of like a panther.
25.
What is this, history or is this?
Perception.
Perception.
18.
12.
Is that a 10 or a
31?
20, Bryn? 10. What was that, Nick?
31.
31?
Wow.
Hello.
Very perceptive today.
You guys are all...
Oh,
I see all. You guys all walk down and you're looking around at the different, like you see all the blue glows and you see this. And as you look at this crystalline, embossed dragon skeleton, you're looking at it and something catches your eye. You notice that one of its head is kind of like flat against the wall. So you like as if its jaw is up against the wall. And you see both of its eye sockets, and one of them seems completely crushed in. That reminds you of a section of the mural that the blue dragon in the mural was missing an eye.
oh yes. Is it the same eye?
Yes. And the other eye alights and spins towards you.
That is
So the
really-
eye is a crystal?
The eye is a light that turns towards you, and I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Watch out, it's Blue Eyes Dead Dragon.
Son of a bitch!
It's activated
As
its
the
trap card.
dragon pushes, as this skeleton that is merged with the wall.
I can't
cracks.
hold concentration on two things, guys, so we gotta kill this one.
Just have.
I mean,
have-
if you're gonna choose between the, oh, you don't have another spell slot. I was about to say, this one is bigger.
It's a lot of
know.
19, boys and girls, and non-binaries.
It's just like Rosalina to dump the smaller one.
guys
for
and
maybe one that
gals
comes
and
along.
non-binary pals.
Hell
Rise-
yes. Okay, I guess I need to roll it for this guy too. Is the the storm giant skeleton can act on your initiative, Rosalina, or would you like it to have its own initiative in case you lose concentration?
That's
Yeah,
probably
let's
the
do
smart.
that. Let's do that one.
Entering the bone zone.
Oh no.
These are gold.
So good. I hate
Really?
it.
On fire tonight, guys.
Jesus Christ. What am I adding? Dexterity, right? Where's dexterity? Why can't oh, there we go. Okay. Wonderful. Sorry, did you want the storm giant to roll their own?
Yes, please.
Fuck these rolls, guys. 17, 19, 19, 20, 22. Jesus.
I thought I rolled good initiative.
I think
Yeah.
she goes to me there.
Okay, so
Turns out
22.
Terrible.
So we are looking at Maver, followed by the thrill of the fight. Oh, now it's going in my head. Maver, and then Rosalina, Gore, and Raud. Who wants to go first?
Do you want to just switch back and forth, or do you want to go first? Well, you're a Gloomstalker, so you go first on the first round for sure. So
It doesn't
Do it.
matter to me because the feature doesn't care about initiative. It's just
Alright.
the first round.
you can take it.
Okay.
Cool.
It'll be less of a fight for me when after you've gone.
Followed by the Storm Giant, followed by Anira, and then the dragon. He's got to rip himself out of the wall. What do I say? Actually, I believe she's a she.
Same. I feel that, bro.
So, that is Maver as this adult blue Dracolich rips itself from the wall and turns towards you and clambers down to the ground.
Adult, eh?
Nick! I expected better of you.
That means that anything we do here is legal.
Here comes the bard.
Fucking hydrate.
I forget.
Use my rib. Bone it. Bone it, boy.
Gotta get your electrolytes up.
That's right.
Oh god, I could have played Bullock from American Dad. That could have been one of my characters. Smith,
No.
do you have any Gatorade? I seem to have left all my electrolytes in your daughter.
Oh no.
It's voiced by Patrick Stewart, so you have to love it.
Oh no.
That's the rule. God, that guy's
That's-
career is so good.
Okay, well, we might as well open with something fun. So, how about some Phantasmal Killer?
Beautiful. Go right ahead.
So, I don't know. Wait, actually, it's a Draco Lich. Probably has pretty good wisdom.
Oh.
No meta. No meta. Phantasmal Killer. Go. So, it can make a wisdom save. DC.
Wisdom save?
DC. I didn't calculate my spell save DC.
What is your
8
what is your
plus
charisma?
applicable modifier.
Don't worry about it right now because it rolled a 1, but it is going to use a legendary resistance to succeed. What happens if it succeeds?
Well, it doesn't become frightened.
Okay.
On a failed save, target becomes frightened for the duration. At the start of each target's. Okay.
So nothing
So
happens.
it looks like it does still take. It has
just
to make
takes
an
the
additional
damage?
wisdom saving throw at the beginning of each of its turns before the spell ends.
The target must make a wisdom
Okay.
saving throw.
Take damage. It doesn't. Oh, on a
It takes
successful
damage no
save,
matter
it's
what?
permanent. Sorry, never mind. No.
Yeah.
Does the
Okay.
initial save count towards the save to end the spell? It says on
On a
a
failed
save,
save, the target becomes frightened at the end of each of the target's turn before the spell ends. So if
That's
it
if it-
succeeds, nothing happens. It sounds like.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm getting to. Boo.
Okay, so nothing happens right now, but it needs to make more.
Nope.
No,
Okay,
it's done.
it's just good. Okay.
It's just fine.
Dem legendary resistances are a bitch. Rosalina.
Okay.
Oh, actually, sorry. This thing has
Legendaries.
legendary actions.
Oh, poop.
So it is going to actually it might not be able to do anything quite yet. Because it doesn't have reach on you guys, and it doesn't have so it will not take a legendary action right now because none of you are close enough.
Anira
far
has
away?
determination.
You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away.
Oh, brilliant. So,
Nira for the puns with determination.
question, as
Yes.
a necromantic wizard,
Yes.
would I know if this thing would be lessened by casting necrotic energies on it?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. That's going to be a natural 20, so 29.
This thing is resistant to necrotic damage.
Okay, well then, wizard's gonna do what a wizard's gonna do, and I'm gonna cast fireball at it.
Wonderful. Is there a save for that?
Yeah, I need
Dexterity.
a dex save, please, and I'm going to be casting it at just a 3rd level for now.
Okay. Dex. That's gonna be 25.
Yeah, okay, fine, but you're still gonna take half.
Okay.
Okay, so that rolled a total of 28. And so that's gonna be 14 points of
Fire.
damage.
Wonderful. Cool.
And then I'm gonna tell the storm giant to attack the dragon.
Cool. On its turn, it will.
Yeah,
do that.
and if it gets damaged at the end of its turn, it has to make if it takes damage, it will have to make a wisdom save again. And if it fails, it's still charmed by me. But if it makes the save, then
Gotcha.
it breaks it. So,
Gotcha.
Yay.
Gore. Gore for it.
Gore is gonna just raise his axe, run forward. All right, Gory Weapon Master, as well as Reckless, and he's as a bonus action he's gonna rage.
Okay. And just roll all your attacks and
Yeah, that is gonna be a 27 hits.
hits.
That's 21 damage, magical.
21. Okay.
Second extra attack. That is 19 to hit.
Hits.
Ooh, that's not great. That is 20 damage. Sorry. Add another 2 to the previous damage. And
Another 2. Okay.
from this is from rage.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be 22 for this one
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
Gloomstalker first round. This is gonna be 26 to hit.
Hits.
This is 27 damage.
Okay.
Action surge.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Okay. Yep.
26 damage. Extra attack. 25 to hit. Ugh, that's terrible. 21 damage.
1.
Gloomstalker. Oh, that's not great. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, cool. And that is everything.
Who Boise? Okay.
And he's gonna say, "Come out of the wall."
The last part of itself that is stuck in the wall is its tail, and it rips this tail out of the wall and whips it at you. And
Is he 18? Oh, and he has disadvantage. Oh, sorry, he's rolling normal because I have a cloak of displacement.
oh,
So advantage, disadvantage, it's a normal roll.
oh right, because you'd have advantage on you normally. Got it, because you used reckless. Wonderful. Okay, well in that case, 26.
Hits.
It's gonna do 13, 20 normal damage.
Okay,
Bludgeoning.
I'll take 10.
Perfect. Oh, and that's just the tail. Yeah, so that's fine. Cool. So just 10. Cool. Yes. That is its legendary action. Why didn't I
I'm gonna
get a pencil?
Taunt it with just bang my fist into my chest at it.
Okay. Wonderful.
I think we have something good happens.
Yes.
Do. See if something really bad happens to you guys. Roud.
We haven't used any of those, have you?
We only had 1 and 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess this thing up. So Raud is going to look back at Rosalina. Keep out of sight until it's time. And then I'm going to assume my form of dread.
Oh, jeez.
Basically is going to become like a 9-foot tall skeleton lich person. Just
Amazing.
which I have to roll for bonus hit points. And I have max bonus hit points from this.
Nice.
Also, so
Thanks, Stu.
I am immune to the frightened condition right now, and once during each of my turns, When I hit a creature with an attack roll, I can force it to make a wisdom save or become frightened. I doubt that the Dracolich can be frightened, but that isn't going to stop me from going and launching some Eldritch blasts.
Beauty. Launch them.
So, does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. 22 hits then, and I'm going to spend my inspiration on that last one.
Okay.
I'm going to spend my determination as well. So that's a 19 as well.
19 hits, yeah.
Okay. Why do I roll like balls for this? That is going to be 5, 10, 15, 26 points of magical force damage.
Force damage. 26?
26.
Okay.
We also
Oh,
got to
I
hit them more.
forgot also
what?
about my hound.
We also got to hit them more.
We gotta, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll do that, and then I'll float toward it, kind of just with my levitating boots, getting in
Gotcha.
position to bring the real pain.
Wonderful. Yeah, you can move yourself there. Woo. Yeah, your dog can go if you'd like, since we missed it.
Yeah, it'll go over to the it'll go over to Anir and give the help action. As my familiar, give like a little headbutt, being like, ruff, ruff, you can do
You
it.
got this.
Or clack, clack, because it's clacking its bone jaw.
Wonderful. This should have happened right after Rosalina. Across the walls, sparks fly next to Maver and Rosalina, and between the 2 points, which is going to catch Maver, Rosalina, and Raud, a lightning bolt is going to shoot between the 2 points. And you can make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh boy.
I believe in you.
That's gonna be a 15.
15 just makes it.
Whew!
Maver,
15 also.
that makes it. And what did you get, Raud?
Oh, sorry.
It's catching you too.
So that is... I believe I have advantage on dex saves right now because of Uncanny Dodge.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah, you're for barbarian danger sense.
19.
Yes.
If it's
Danger
a
sense.
straight line, did
So it's...
did Mr. Deadman move forward?
Yeah, I flew directly at it. It probably could have come at me. I'm down with that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. It move. I was looking off of our map and is.
Oh, I didn't know.
going
I
back.
didn't realize we were
move-
using it.
Sorry, my apologies. This was the reason I was like, I need maps. Otherwise, I have no idea what's happening with these
my
layer
bad.
actions.
So,
No, that's all good.
so like right there, but that
Okay,
would have been.
so
an
this wouldn't have caught you anyway.
No, it could have.
Um,
It could have like the line there. I can see.
Okay. Cool.
But so I passed anyway though.
Oh, I would have gone the other way then. That's okay. Not a big deal. Perfect. So, next is the Storm Giant. You wanted the Storm Giant to attack, so it is gonna move forward and it's gonna attack this thing. And it's gonna take 2 attacks. And that's gonna be a 19, which will hit, and a higher, which will hit. And that's gonna do a lot of damage.
Yay! See, at least we'll get the dragon down for a bit, and then when I eventually lose concentration, or it makes it save.
Oh, did you make the concentration save just now?
Actually, you
I
know
didn't
what?
didn't take damage.
I'm gonna use a hurt them more
Oh, I
that those
thought-
miss.
It's half damage. Was it half damage or no damage?
No damage if you
Okay,
made the
cool.
save. Yeah. No, it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna use a hurt them more that guy
Doesn't
hit me, buddy.
Boo.
So it
Gross.
goes up and well, that doesn't need to be quite that big.
Making me lose my 8th level spell.
Oh, actually, it is the same. Weird. So it's gonna swing and it kind of goes through what would have been like wing material skin. It kind of swings through with this giant greatsword. Then
I'm a
Anira.
little jealous. His sword is bigger than Gore's.
It's much bigger.
Okay.
And you have the help action on one of your attacks.
Okay.
Advantage.
That just gives me advantage?
Yeah.
Can I pick which one it's on?
Yeah.
We're just gonna go at it with our javelins.
Go for it.
Okay, well the first one's 28 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
29 to hit.
Hits.
And 20 to hit.
That hits.
And then damage.
Mhm.
9, 10.
28.
And as a bonus action, I can do additional damage for my ranged attack.
Yep.
Do I roll that for steady aim, or is it based on my hits for my attack actions?
It's based on your hits.
Okay, so because I got 3 hits, then I would deal additional damage equal to 2 plus half my fighter level.
There you
So
go.
an extra 27.
Fantastic. 7, 14, 11. Okay. Ooh, Boise. Okay. At the end of your turn, it is going to make a wing attack. And so, can I get dexterity saves from Raud and Gore?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I see this coming?
Yes. He,
Okay,
he
so
moves up and
all of-
bats his wings.
That's gonna
Raud
be-
and I both get advantage because we are barbarians and we can
Yep.
see this coming.
Unfortunately, that was only an 11.
Okay.
Natural 20, which is a 29.
Okay. This the Dracolich rears back and bats its wings. And both Raud and the Storm Giant get knocked back and take some damage. So he's gonna get a wisdom save. That's 7 and 7 is 14 bludgeoning, and you are knocked prone.
Okay, I'm floating, so that's good. So I just kind of bounce. Ooh.
Yeah.
For that, so literally, it just took my temp hit points away that I just gave myself.
Perfect. And now
they-
he's gonna make a wisdom save. What's your DC, Rosalina?
17.
Okay, it makes it.
It got.
Or it does. Sorry, it didn't make it.
Okay,
You're good.
cool.
You're still good. So he hits the
Okay.
ground and
Whoa.
kind of shakes his head for a second, and
So I just got hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke at a 3rd level.
go for it.
Nice.
So, sorry, I have so many spells on this guy, it's
Oh,
ridiculous.
okay. Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, I need one more d10, 1 sec. So do me the honor of taking 25 points of fire damage. Make me a dex save first, actually, sorry.
Okay.
DC 18.
Nope. Just gonna use a legendary resistance.
Okay, then he'll take 12. Takes half on a success.
Okie dokie.
So
He is going to. I'm gonna use a hurt them more to make a quick hit point increase. What's a good? Is there a heal that I can kind of use for hurt them more?
I just generally like
Give him half his hit points back.
I would.
I like that.
Yeah, sure. That's a big hurt the more. Do it.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Fuck
This
it.
is
with
big.
this-
Level 15,
We're level 15. Cheat. Just
There's
cheat.
worse things that we've done with hurt them more. Half is
right?
not a lot.
Yeah.
1, 2. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. So the lightning shoots out of the walls again, and he's infused with new life and looks down at you upon his turn. And I would like everybody to make me a wisdom save, please.
Is this versus fear?
Yes, you're immune.
I'm too scary.
And I get advantage against being frightened, so that's nice.
Is that because our characters hook up?
I mean, sure. I mean, it's because I'm a halfling, but it could be because we hook up. I like that better.
It's exposure therapy.
I would like to use my inspiration.
Okay.
21 for Rosalina.
Okay.
20.
20.
She likes
17.
it scary.
17, Gore.
Yeah.
And what was yours, Nick? Wisdom.
Yep. Oh, that's a nice number. 22.
Yeah, that's
Perfect. So everyone made it except for Gore.
17 didn't make it?
It's a DC
Badass
18.
now, are you?
What's that?
It's a DC 18.
Oh,
He's scary.
it's too late to use determination. Damn.
If you would like to use your determination, I will allow it.
No, we agreed before.
I should have given you an opportunity to utilize it, but it's up to you. If you want to use it,
you can't use it after you know the DC, so it's fine.
okay, fair. You only have disabilities on attack, and you can't move towards the creature, but you're right next to it already, and you'll get to make another save at the end of your round, or at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Well, it is mighty angry at you guys, so it is going to make a whole bunch of attacks. It is going to bite at Gore, since it's right there. Now, do I have... No, because your cloak makes me roll regular, correct? I don't have advantage
No,
against you.
I took damage, so as soon as I take damage, that cloak is not working until the start of my next turn.
Okay, cool. So I will roll with advantage against you. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
Good.
Ugh.
And that'll be...
Ooh, I got another determination. Thank you, Strange Brew Tabletop.
Yeah. That'll be... Bite is D10s. So it's gonna do... 17 piercing and 5 lightning damage to you.
17 piercing, 5 lightning. That's a 22, so I'll take 11.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. This thing has a lightning breath. That's instead of attacks, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you spend to hurt them more, and then it's just you just do it.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I do that all the
I don't have
time.
any more. Does anyone want to buy me a hurt the more?
Actually, sorry, I forgot to mention this earlier.
You had two.
So
someone bought you another one.
I've used 2.
You should have one because our friend DM Mike over on Patreon pays for extra hurt them mores every game. So you should have one more of those and one more something good.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use that so that he'll get all of his attacks and his lightning.
Yeah, you might as well.
Something good.
Like mess us up, fam.
Hell yeah. Okay, in that case, it's going to then do its 2 claw attacks on the giant who is prone, so I get
Advantage, yeah.
advantage on him, right?
Yep.
That'll hit, and that will hit. So that's going to be 4d6, 5, and 10 is 15, plus 14 is 29. So that'll be 29 damage, bringing that to 3.
Is that
And then
one
it
attack,
gets
or is
to
that
make a
2?
wisdom save. Oh!
He has to make 2 wisdom saves, right?
Oh, for the yeah, exactly. Okay, your DC is 18, yeah. Rosalina?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only at the end of his turn. He doesn't have to
no,
every
but
time
he takes
damage.
when he takes damage.
I
I
believe
thought
it's
it's
just at
whenever
the-
he takes damage.
I believe it's just. Let me read.
I'm pretty sure it's every time he takes
Like
damage.
at the end of a turn during which he's taken damage.
Each time the target takes damage, it makes a new Wisdom saving throw against the spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So each time
and what was
yeah.
your DC?
That's rough.
17.
17.
Yes.
He makes it.
Fuck.
So he takes a
He
couple
did
of
no
hits.
damage. He did no damage. And I wasted my. Fuck!
He took
Hey,
a lot of
Rosalina's
damage though.
Piss. He did take damage. That's,
And
Rosalina's
then he is going to.
I would just like to say that Gore looks at all of you blankly and says, "I'm in danger."
chuckles. I'm in danger.
I think I can get the three of you. You haven't moved. You stayed like at a distance, correct, Anira?
Yeah, but she's not a Nira right now. She's a Farah.
Perfect. It's gonna shoot its lightning breath at those three. So I am going to get Gore, Raud, and Maver. Good Christ, I can't get
Oh,
that.
hold on. Can we just pause this?
You're really
for a
picked
second?
Yeah.
the worst name.
After it attacks the storm giant, Gore
Yeah.
is going to use his reaction Sentinel to get a reaction attack on the dragon.
Oh, go for it. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Oh, now I'm starting to roll really low.
Oh no.
That is gonna be a. Yeah, that is gonna be a 14 to hit.
That will not hit. Let me just roll out this lightning damage here.
Oh, I should have used it. Oh, I keep forgetting
You
determination.
have a determination.
Just use it.
I was told it didn't hit already.
And your determination wouldn't hit anyway.
19.
19.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry, I thought you rolled a 13. I guess it would have hit. But 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Can everyone? Can the three people I said, Gore, Raud, and
Dex save?
Maver,
21.
Dex save, please. 21.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. 25.
Okay.
21.
Oh, you all made it. Christ almighty. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
Didn't get evasion yet.
64 halved. 32. So everyone can take 32 lightning damage.
With danger sense, do I ignore if I succeed? Isn't that?
Nope, that's evasion.
Ah, okay. Wait, do I have evasion?
You just get advantage for.
Okay. 32,
danger
you say?
sense.
32.
I'll take
That's already halved.
16.
Even if it's lightning?
What's that?
Oh, you have you
Totem,
don't
Totem Barbarian.
right. Halves everything. Totem barbarians are insane.
That's psychic. Don't make fun of Gore.
Wonderful. Top of the order. Maver.
Realizing what I should have done from the outset. So this skeleton Dracolich is encrusted with crystal, yeah?
Yeah?
That was part of the
Yeah.
description. It's
Yeah,
encrusted
you're
with
gonna
crystal.
yeah, absolutely. Catch that
Fucking
detail.
shatter. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?
Upcast that. Upcast that at max.
Yes.
Yup.
Well, not at max. I'm saving the max for
Ooh.
something. I'll cast it at 7th.
Okay.
Um,
What am I rolling?
you are rolling a Constitution save at disadvantage because crystal.
Okay, so I'll
What
roll
is,
flat.
Is Gore inside that?
What's the range?
take it.
What's
It is a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point. So on
you
the
can
correct-
center it at the back of the door and then you don't get
Oh.
gore.
Yeah.
You can even center it to get both the giant and the dragon if you
Yeah.
know that the giant has turned.
It
Am I-
would have turned and like looked at Gore like he's about to attack you.
Okay, then yes. Then yes.
All right, so he's gonna make his Constitution save.
Yes.
And now they'll both roll flat because the Dracolich has advantage on these saves. So this one he'll roll flat. Ooh, Storm Giant's not gonna make it. And does a 20... I'm assuming your DC isn't 23.
It is not, sadly.
So the Dracolich makes it.
Well, fine.
It's still going to take a shitload of damage, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Finding those big piles of dice.
For some reason, all I can find are the percentiles.
Oh, no.
Like, all the regular D10s are just hiding.
Good enough. Just roll those
They're
ones.
just hiding.
That's
I've got
fine.
5 of them. That's
There you go.
I can roll a couple times. So
There you go.
3d8 base plus 48.
Let's get
That's
some bone shattering
Third, fourth, fifth,
damage.
6th, 7th. So plus 5d8,
Sick.
I think.
Sure.
Yeah? Yeah.
Win the poll.
20.
Who will survive?
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, everyone thinks in
Maver's in trouble, though.
Sorry, man.
Which
Yeah,
is
it's
funny
like
because, like,
he's
they
only
doing
haven't
the
been
best,
hit.
to be
He's been in the
honest.
back.
Like,
Yeah,
doing
I know
pretty
Maver
well.
and I are just in the back, like with it's just we're just chilling.
He has to be at the back as a fighter. A ton of hit points.
Yeah, exactly.
52 full.
Okay.
So it's going to be 26 half.
Okay. 6. Oh, come on, pen. Don't die on me now.
And then I will use my bardic inspiration to give Rosalina inspiration.
Sorry, what was the full again?
52.
52.
Oh, there's another.
9. Okay.
And then Rosalina, you get a d12
Oh,
bardic inspiration.
D12. I like it.
Okay,
Oh.
at the end of that turn, he is going to make a tail attack on Gore. This is a new round, so your cloak is still
Until it's my turn, it's still advantage on me.
okay. Does a 24 will hit. And that's 2d8. That is 8 and 7 is 15. 15 bludgeoning, so 7.
Thank you for the doing the
Thank
math.
you, may I
for me.
have another. Oh, that's okay, Nick, whatever. You rolled d10s, right? Instead of d8s? Okay, that's totally fine. It means you did better. It's all good. So next is Rosalina.
Okay. Well, boy, looking at my spells, I have a lot of necrotic damage and I have a lot of big radius stuff, which, boy, in a small cavern
I have a
with
lot
all
of
my
wisdom.
friends, this sucks. So I'm going to, I wanted to get something that would get both of them, but I'm not gonna get anything unless I get Gore as well. So
Oh, do
instead,
it. Gore is like rage. Like he's slapping his chest. If he's in an AoE, do it.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to figure out how a cone would do, if a cone would get Rowd at all.
No, theoretically you could cut it.
Okay.
You could also move and then run back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. So yeah, she'll run up and
If you
gonna
run
cast-
south, you can get just them with the cone.
Yeah. All right.
We'll assume you're somewhere that you can get just them. It's all good.
Yeah. So I am going to cast prismatic spray.
Gorgeous. What do we roll?
Let me read that. Let me see if it's an attack for me or not. Oh wait, is that? Oh, I want to choose something. Yeah, it's fine. I need a dex save.
Yeah, that the Dracolich will make it. Oh, but the Storm Giant's gonna roll a 1. He ain't gonna make it.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay, so
Care
they
Bear
will
stare.
take half on. So I'm gonna roll because I basically like throw 8 beams out,
Okay.
and then I roll a d8 to see which color coincides. Okay, so I'm going to do.
Oh, Nick, fond memories of prismatic spray.
Yes.
When your entire party is ripped apart and you end up with extra planar party members because of a prismatic spray.
Oops. Well, okay, so I shit you not, I got an 8 for the Draco Lich.
Okay.
So that means I get to roll. I roll 2 other d8s, and basically it goes for a double ray.
Okay.
For that. So, and then I got a 3, which is 10d8 lightning for the storm giant.
I'm really sorry it's immune to lightning.
Fuck! That shit. 7th. Okay, that's my. I'm blowing all my high level slots.
Oh, it's rough to run for high level wizards for that exact reason.
Yeah, so
fuck.
many damage immunities. And sorry, do I need to roll again for the second ray?
No, it's just it's gonna take half damage just depending
Okay.
on what it is. Okay, so I got an 8, so I have to reroll
Don't
that.
forget the inspiration.
That doesn't help for the making the
raise.
save.
Yeah.
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a
so
D20
I rolled.
reroll.
Thankfully, I rolled. I'm gonna need a dice roller because I rolled two.
What are the types of damage?
Fire.
Both fire?
Yep.
Wonderful.
So let me just pull up a second to roll 20 d6.
Jesus.
Which will be halved, but
Still 20d6.
it's still 20 d6. So hold on, chat.
Min.
Average 65 damage, I think.
Yep. Okay. This is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. 20. Roll. Okay. 75 halved.
It's 38? 37.
37?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Amazing.
I'm
This
so pissed that the
erupts.
lightning didn't work though.
That is ass.
That is
Yeah,
so
so this
ass.
this you shoot out these brightly colored rays, and the lightning hits the storm giant skeleton and rattles around inside of it. But the 2 bits of fire catch the small bits of crystalline flesh that is still hanging on this dragon, the Dracolich, and catches it, and it shouts in pain.
Take that! Magic. Ugh.
And then it's angry again, so it's gonna throw another tail attack at Gore. But it rolls a nat
Gore
1.
gets attacked. Oh,
It rolls a nat 1, so it's gonna hit the storm giant skeleton instead. That seems beneficial for you guys.
Aggro. Aggro.
And I max the damage.
Ayo.
7 is.
So you could say that one's
22.
boned.
7, 11. Okay. Who Boise? Okay, Gore.
finally. All right. Gore is going to recklessly attack. Oh no, he's too scared, so he's gonna roll with 1 dice. It's so sad, I know. Is he still gonna? Yeah, he's gonna Great Weapon Master. Go big or go home.
Why not, right?
Roll a 2.
Oh no.
Natural 20 with max damage.
Oh no.
I want to move the camera too much, but
I know, I trust
That's
you. I
fine.
trust you.
all right. So that also means I get to roll
Yeah,
another
you're-
2d12 on top of that 12
Holy
that just rolled.
shit.
So
Yep.
so far that is 12 plus 20 20, so 32 damage plus 7, 39 damage plus 9, 39, 48 damage.
4 plus.
So that was his extra attack. And because he just crit,
Yup, you get
with Great Weapon Master, he gets to do a bonus action attack.
Love Great Weapon Master.
Against his friend.
That is a 16 plus 8, so 24. 8 plus 20 damage is 28 damage.
I'm going to tell you right now. How would you like to destroy this Dracolich?
His one fell cleave right in the between the eye and the snout, right cleaving the bone and cracking it. Seeing that, not sure it's quite dead, he's going to take his foot and stomp right into that blade, the back of the axe, and then he's gonna jerk it out of the head, and then he's going to decapitate it via the neck.
Beautiful. You swing down and you decapitate, and the crystalline pieces of bone shatter to pieces, having finally completed Maver's spell to shatter to pieces. It had all the little hairline fractures ready there to be destroyed, and your swing.
I loosened it for you.
Yes, the fire just like really helped loosen
And
that as
I'm
well.
gonna use
yeah.
a something good happens in you turn to seeing this, you turn to the skeleton and it looks at you with fear, and you just lay into this thing and destroy it and rip it to pieces.
Awesome.
And it falls apart.
Gor's gonna turn to the rest of the party. You see a silhouette of his face. His eyes are glowing with rage, and he lets out a foggy breath, and you see blood coming down his arm because he's pretty hurt.
And you're just gonna run up to him and like shake and be like, "That was so cool."
I was pretty sure I was in danger there.
Yeah, you
You're
said
as
so.
cool.
Oh, it's a Mabel. Another dragon appears. That's a rule.
Roll initiative!
As this falls apart, the golem, who has been standing off to the side, walks his way up to the door and touches it, and it glows blue and opens, and there is a set of stairs that descends deeper. The golem leads. Do you follow?
Of course,
Yeah, let's do
Yep.
it.
Gora's gonna put a hand on the golem and be like, slow down, maybe like take an hour between here and our next destination.
He will lean forward and put his hands on your shoulders, Gore, and blue light emanates out, and spindles of light reach out to everybody else, and you are healed back to full.
Ooh.
I mean, that's great. I didn't lose any hit points.
I
You're
gained
glowing blue.
I got my 3 hit points back.
There
which
you
I
go!
lost from
Yay!
eating the poison.
From eating the poison earlier.
Yeah.
After that, so he walks down the stairs with you, ahead of you, and at the bottom of the stairs there is a glass sarcophagus. Inside of it you see a young man, very similar to the one that you saw in the murals. He comes down and you see more murals and paintings surrounding this this entire room, but on the wall, particularly in most detail behind the sarcophagus, is a beautiful scene of a river with lush forest around it. Would anyone like to make me a religion check?
Yeah.
Can you make knowledge? You can make knowledge checks. I'm trained in.
Oh, totally, yeah. It's just intelligence.
17.
9.
16.
Probably Scientology.
That's gonna be a 23.
Wonderful. Rosalina, you recognize this. This is Elysium, one of the most wonderful and beautiful afterlives you could ever imagine. As you are staring at this, the golem walks forward and looks back at, goes to rest its hands on the sarcophagus, but stops and looks back to Maver, Rosalina, and Anira, and sort of tilts its head in a sort of may I. You'll nod.
It's like, do I have to kiss him?
Yes.
The golem
tongue.
shakes its head. The golem shakes his head.
With tongue.
God damn it.
I was wondering which one of us was going to say it first.
He puts his hand on the sarcophagus and begins to push it, and it grinds and slides across the floor towards the wall with the mural.
Just watch it, guys. This is going to be where the real fight's going to be. It's going to be great.
Hang on.
Gore raises his axe over his head.
He's pushing the entire...
Kate, down,
The
Gore.
entire
Down.
sarcophagus, yes.
This is going to be
Cast
meta.
shatter on the glass. You know, I thought about it. I did. But
I'm not saying what you guys can do. It's taken him a while. So he's slowly pushing this across and towards the wall. And the closer he gets to the wall, the more real the wall mural begins to look.
Oh, there's going to be a vampire. It's going to be great. There's going to be a vampire in that thing.
He continues
Vampires
to
are
push
tight.
it closer and closer to the wall
Literally.
until the sarcophagus moves through the wall. And as it does, it begins to fall apart and become motes of light on the side of Elysium until the young man is just floating as the golem pushes, without touching it, pushes the air around him forward. And you then see that the young man is holding a golden tube that you saw. And his eyes open, and he sort of slowly is righted until he lands lightly on his feet and looks up at the golem with joy and refreshed, and he looks alive and well, and he sees this golem, and the golem cries sand, and they embrace and hold each other close, and then let go and look over to you. And he turns to you and says, "Thank you. You've done the world a wonderful service."
Friendship is metal.
It really is.
What service was that?
The protection of the Nether Scroll.
You're bringing it to Elysium?
It would be safe here. Do you know a safer place?
What does it do?
Avernus?
It is magic itself. It can do what one would with it.
Can I see it?
Here. He kind of takes a step back from you with it a little bit.
Is the golem in like the material plane and he's in...
No, the golem has stepped into Elysium.
Oh,
They are
so they're
both
both in Elysium.
Yes.
Gore's gonna try to reach into this frame.
It shimmers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does his hand go through?
Yeah.
Rosalina's gonna like she's very small, but she's gonna like do that like joke like push inward, but like you don't.
You almost had eternal bliss, loser.
Gore's you'll be like, this isn't eternal bliss for me. Valhalla is. This is a calm that I'll never search for.
And you're just gonna jump through next to the prince and be like, "Hi, my name's Anira. I was gonna kiss you."
That's very kind of you. It isn't required, though. He'll hold his hand out and shake your hand.
With tongue.
Less appreciated. Do you wish to stay here, Anira?
Are we gonna have to kiss?
No,
Yes.
you can live here.
Can we kiss?
Perhaps we should get to know each other first.
I'm like,
I'm
kiss.
Anira.
kissing my features. I'm like, can I make this happen? What do I have?
You know
gonna
what?
cast Crown
you guys
of-
have a
Nah.
something good left. Would you like to use your something good that he
I'm gonna do
kisses
it.
Anira?
I'm using it right now.
Yeah,
It's done.
Gore will be like,
Easy button.
she's great.
Yeah.
She's a great person, very helpful,
Wonderful.
very friendly. She took care of your golem for you.
Really? And he looks up at the golem, and the golem like nods very solemnly.
But the mouth was me. I did that.
With
It
tongue.
is slightly unnerving, but also happy. Yes, of course. And he'll like kind of reach out and very like wholesomely give you like a big like kiss on the mouth and pull back. Thank you, India.
Get it?
You
yes.
really know how to set the mood there, Rowd.
Anira, is this what you want? Is this not too soon? I'm sure someone like you will eventually end up here anyway.
I don't think Anira doesn't know where she. I don't think she's figured out that she's stepped into Elysium.
You're gonna like go into basically leave this plane, leave this world, Earth.
She'll come back when she wants to.
Anira, you remember when you had a really nice pet and it disappeared one day and your parents
to a
told
farm.
it that it moved to a farm?
I think you're just gonna.
This is
convince
that
her to go on.
farm.
Wait, I can go see Fluffles again?
Yes.
Yeah, but
You're really selling it.
Goodbye, Anira.
Fluffles
Afara.
has to stay here forever.
Wherever you are.
Is this where you want to be?
Can we trade her for the scroll?
Well, what are you going to do with it?
Well, I'm not
Good.
going to use it.
I'm gonna do good
That's-
things with it. Like super
I'm
metal
gonna do-
things.
Bad things with it.
Can I roll history to see what the Netherese scroll did to David knows?
Sure. Krista doesn't know.
You can trust me, my powers are great. I am a powerful
11.
warlock.
11? You don't.
Okay.
Would
yeah,
anyone
that's
else
fair.
like to make a history check to know what this thing? Or sorry,
Yeah.
yeah. Sure.
Oh, Arcana? I'll do Arcana if
Either.
you'll
Good.
allow me.
12 for Arcana, unfortunately.
That's going to be a 26 for Arcana.
Like the scroll.
Lick the scroll. This, in particular, is the Nether Scroll of Azumar. If you study it well enough, aka a good Arcana check, you can increase your intelligence score to a maximum of 22. You can only use it once to do that.
Okay, it goes to 22?
You can go, so if you are at 20, you can go
Right.
up to 22. It only gives you
Oh.
+2, but
Oh.
it can
Okay.
bring you
So
to a
it-
max of 22.
Right, it's
I
like
was-
an intelligence dome.
I was hoping Anira could
Just-
use it to take her intelligence from 7 to 22.
I want to spend if something good happens to make that happen.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Okay,
Doesn't
hang on.
do it.
You gain also you gain advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Wow,
going
that's really
forward.
That's really
However, if you fail the Arcana check to do it, which is 25, DC 25 Arcana check, you take 16 D10 psychic damage.
Can Anira read the scroll?
Does Anira ask to read the scroll?
Can I look at that? It looks shiny.
What's the worst that could happen?
He opens it.
Gore's
and
gonna stand
rolls
in
it out
front
to
of,
you.
Maver, so that Maver's hand gestures can't be seen.
He's just standing in front of him.
Um,
I would love to
what do
have
I wanna
that
do this?
scroll.
Roll percentiles.
okay.
And high, this works very well. Low, it doesn't work so well.
Well, she can't get any dumber.
Gore being like, he's part rogue. Gore's tempted to like, just sleight of hand it. and-
Sleight of hand, the thing that he's holding out in front of him.
12.
12%?
Yeah. So not great.
What was low good or high good?
I was good.
Okay.
I really want this to happen, though.
Then just make it happen. You're the DM.
I think we have. Do we have another?
Yes, this
We have
works.
two. We have two. Make things. Make.
I
good
think
things
we do.
happen,
Okay,
right?
this is gonna be another. Yes, we're good. This happens. This is amazing. I love it too much. So he rolls this out to you, instinctively trusting you because the golem trusts you, and you
And
are
'cause kissing
clearly-
is
and you were a good kisser. He rolls this out to you, and you can't really read it. It's in like some kind of runic language that you're not familiar with, but something about this place and something about this scroll, you all of a sudden feel like you understand the world, and your intelligence goes to 20, and you understand everything you've never understood before. You know where you are. You know what this will mean if you decide to stay here.
What does Anira's expression look like?
Yeah.
This is like the scene at the end of Dirk Gently.
Oh. She'll like step out of Elysium.
This is like watching a dog learn how
Oh,
to speak.
welcome back.
How you feel?
Can I peek at the scroll while he's got it open?
You can kind of see like a corner. He starts to roll it up right away.
Clarity. More clarity.
Hold on a second. Gora's gonna like march off into the corner of the room, look around, march off to another corner, bend down, pick up a rock, come back. Do you want a piece of cheese?
That's a rock.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it works.
Wow.
I mean, I knew it was a rock before, but now I realized that those guys were shitting me. It was very rude. You're bad friends.
I never
I
said
had
I
your
was
back.
a good one.
Yeah,
I never
that's
said we were friends.
kind of on me too, I guess.
I
All
never
right.
said I was good.
Anira, do you feel that this would be safer here in Elysium with me, or do you feel there is somewhere in the material plane that it would be best used? I will remind you, the people at Candlekeep did ask for it.
This
But
is
it's
what
up
we
to you
came
if
here
you-
for.
Yes, but it is up to you if you believe it's worthwhile, or if you believe that Candlekeep will be good with it.
Sounds like it's pretty dangerous.
Candlekeep has literally not been good for anything ever, by the way.
Yeah. Someone's gonna get lost in that scroll.
Oh,
Awful.
surprise, surprise! The scroll sucks you into it. We never could have seen that coming.
Wow.
She'll like step back in and like close the scroll and be like, I think it's better with you.
Maver in the background. Just...
As she walks back out, she'll look at me and be like, shh, baby, it's okay. It's okay.
Gora's gonna turn around to see Maver like just gesticulating her emotions, and he'll be like, "Can you let her just see like the bottom two lines? It's not gonna teach him anything. He just wants to see two lines on the bottom."
I don't want to see it. We came here to get it.
Life is
Yeah,
about
but
disappointment.
Isn't
Candlekeep
this,
isn't
like-
the best at like holding things.
Isn't this thing the thing that like destroyed stuff, and like all these dragons are looking for it? And I don't know, man. Is it worth it? Candlekeep. I mean, we've literally stolen books from them.
And I've gotten sucked into so many books. It's just like,
Not in a good way. Not as in like the
yeah,
story
not
was
like
really
it was
and
good. Like
we were really
literally
like, infatuated with
sucked
the
into a
tale.
book.
You don't understand? This is the end of the appendix.
We'll go read it.
We can complete the story. We can be greater than Alkazaar.
Okay.
Can
May I
I
present an opportunity? He will sort of reach out of the air and the appendix will be in his hand. And he wipes a hand over it, and the sort of gold lettering on the front that said Alkazaar's appendix now says Maver and the Lost Golem.
Ooh.
And he holds it out to the edge of the portal.
Yes,
Laurel.
yes, acceptable.
And for the rest of you, I presume this will do. And he sort of wings a hand, and out of the portal spills just like gems upon gold, upon rubies, upon emeralds.
Keep it coming.
Rosalina's just gonna like start laying on the ground.
Just
like
full McDuck.
full McDuck.
Fantasy version of Breaking Bad.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Does that suffice?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonderful. In this case, you may want to go back.
Can I ask for something else?
Of course.
Can we borrow the golem?
He looks up. Anthony, what do you think?
Anthony.
And he sort of like nods to the prince and sort of thumbs a quick sigil onto his chest where the sapphire lives in. So you can come back, friend, and sort of pats him on the back. And the golem walks back out and reaches out a hand to you and Anira.
Take him. Yes.
The prince bows to all of you. Thank you again. And the mural turns back into a mural with, as it closes up, you see him turn to walk away, and the mural becomes, you see his back walking further into Elysium. And as that closes on the far wall, another portal opens, and you see the room that you came out of in Candlekeep.
Full circle.
After you, Tony.
He nods and walks through the portal with you two.
Hey, sweet buns.
Yep.
Looks down at the pile of gold on the floor.
Yep.
Starts taking off robe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maver, what do you do?
Did he give me the
Yes, he gave you the book.
after the portal?
Hey, but can I read that sometime?
You can wait for the paperback.
That's a good
And
one.
with that, we will bring this story to a close. Thank you guys so much for a wonderful story.
I am so sad that Wei killed that thing so quick.
I know.
I had my next line written out for description. Cause like, seriously, yeah. I had like it was gonna be so dope. It was so dope. Cause I was gonna
read it.
I was gonna enter rage, right? I was gonna be like,
Oh.
you don't need magic when you've got family, and I was gonna use my because I'm the barbarian, like the tribal one. And I was going to summon my backup posse, which was going to be Alice the Cooper, the Iron Maiden, the King of Diamonds, Henry of the Rolands, Lord Dio, and Lemmy. Just Lemmy.
Oh my god.
God.
Just
It was
let
going
me
to be so good!
Oh my god.
I held that thing out as long as I
know,
could.
I
It's
know.
CR17 too.
Which thing? The Dracolich?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're not as tough
Oh.
they're not as tough as you think they are, right?
How much health did it have?
225.
But
Yeah.
that's not much
Well,
against us, right?
5 people?
No.
Yeah.
With 5 people, like, that's not a lot because we have so many more actions on it, right?
Around, yeah,
Yeah.
If we
like
all
pretty
do, like,
consistently.
yeah. If we all do just 30 damage a round, just 30, that's 150 damage per round.
Yeah, because there's no way to heal itself, right? So,
Yeah.
like, all we
Well,
have to do
and
is
the
not
storm-
die.
even the storm giant had 204 hit points.
I will say that through the more I run 5th Ed, the more I feel that Wizards of the Coast underpowers its monsters for the challenge rating. Because whenever I run stuff out of Kobold Press of the same challenge rating, holy crap, that's legit.
It's because they balance things to no magic items. So if you add magic items, you will need to scale things a bit more, and you might want to maximize their HP from their hit dice.
Yeah, I think that I'm starting to run with max HP monsters. So hold on. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, I'm gonna miss that wig because Sharon.
Sharon.
Oh, here it comes, guys. Oh.
Yeah.
Hi.
Let that skin breathe.
Everybody pull it apart.
No. Well,
I'm tempted to take this wig off. It's
delicious.
Prosthetics.
It's hurting a little bit.
That was amazing, by the way. That was super fun, everyone.
That was
good job,
Thank
everybody.
you so much for playing, guys.
so
You're
well.
all wonderful. I'm glad we got to get through a lot of it too. There were definitely some encounters. There were some like other encounters, like outside of the mastaba, where there's like a whole bunch of like whites and giant scorpions that just like come out and fight you. There's a sphinx you can come across, a bunch of wandering rakshasas and cyclops.
The other scrolls are some pretty deep cut stuff to like first edition D&D.
Oh, really?
Because that's what teaches humans. Humans stole the scroll from the elves, but the elves weren't able to read it, and humans were able to decipher it. That's how humans were able to surpass elves in magic so fast, and they made like these giant floating mountains, basically.
So I'm gonna stop you there because that's bordering on some spoilers for Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Right now.
Because they're in the fallen city of Yithrin, which is a Netherese city right now. So
I was gonna be like, "Ooh, this is sounding a bit spoilery."
It's like not super much, but a little bit, right?
It's getting there.
Very fair. No,
Yeah,
I think
like-
this was a very fun adventure. There was a lot going on. I definitely
Everyone's characters.
you can oh my god, yes, you can see I have like big sections cut out, things highlighted,
Oh, wow, you just
entire
almost worked.
sections.
So just
Like-
FYI, I guess I have to bring back Rosalina on Thursday for Kelly's last game.
For my final
because
game.
I have a turtle dragon summoning stone.
Which is great because when it comes time to just like end the game, like
Yeah, turtle dragon.
Yeah.
Do me a
Dragon.
favor, boy.
Totally. Well,
So-
the whole point of him is that if Zixakrasha or Zix, I've got it written somewhere. Zixakrishka. If Zixakrishka starts fucking you over, you can call the dragon turtle and he shows up and
Like calling an
Fucks him
assist
up.
in a fighting game.
let them fight.
exactly. But yeah,
I
there
think-
was no way you guys were gonna wreck him.
Dude, well it's like the other night the game I ran for y'all in the mummy one, right? When you guys were
Oh, yeah.
going into the end of that fight with like all of your summons and the sarcophagus spewing necrotic energy everywhere, and you were basically just like Katamari Damacying like the
Yeah.
pyramid. I was just like, it's over. Like I'm not gonna run this fight. It's gonna take like 20 minutes or 2 hours for
Yeah.
like, and I'm not gonna get a single action. Like you guys are just gonna roll him.
Yeah.
Literally.
A roller, yeah.
I wanted to run him over with a friggin' mastodon.
Well, you did.
I did.
It was in a
just-
side scene.
I
My
just-
God.
a back scene.
I think Tony should walk off with Anira. They should
Yeah,
have
they can go be
adventures.
friends and have adventures. Super smart Anira and her golem friend. I think everyone really got like almost their perfect happy ending because like Gore and Anira can go be like wonderful with Anthony and have fun. And then like Maver like got to one up the greatest adventurer of all time and like literally take his story. and then Rosalina and Rao just to be very, very wealthy.
Yep. That's
Everybody wins.
Fucking on money.
just one time, everyone wins. Everyone lives.
Aw, thank you, materialist boy. That's very sweet.
Materials boy
They're
seems like a very
correct.
nice
Is a
person.
You are a treasure.
She is.
Oh, thank you.
Right. She's not just a treasure. She's a treasure hoard.
It's because I'm tall. I'm a whole horde.
Is that how you pronounce it?
You roll 5.
Wait, does that mean if I become a dragon, I can have a horde of Kristas?
No, you get one Krista.
You get one Krista,
is
but it's the Krista
One
to rule them
whole
all.
Right. Okay. Yes.
You get to roll
Unless
some
a secret
legendary items.
Krista's
You get Kristas.
forged.
Yes.
Well, it's because we have like all of the Chris's in this group. Like
Yeah.
we've got like 7 Chris's in the Dork Tales team. Like it's ridiculous.
I'm waiting for a team of ways, but it's not coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
No, only one way. There's only one way.
There's only one way. It's a one-way street.
One way or
Or
another.
another. We're gonna find you.
We're gonna
All right,
get
so
ya.
folks,
Yes.
it is 11 something. So
It
I
is.
think this
Oh,
is
yeah.
gonna be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to Book 16. There are 2 more Candlekeeps. The end of Way's game is gonna be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. It's gonna be a shorter version, just to finish us off of Book 15, and then on Thursday night we're gonna be back, and I'm gonna be running the finale of Candlekeep, Xanthoria. It's going to be fun, guys. It's a joke because it's all about a mushroom.
Did Nick and Krista and
Me.
Bryn want to plug their stuff?
Yeah, I think everybody should.
Everybody.
So why don't we start with who wants to go first?
Bryn.
Yeah, go Bryn.
Sure. I'm Freckle Bites on Instagram. I post my cosplay and stuff there. You can come find me, or you can find me here on Dork Tales.
It's true.
Nick, go.
Oh, good. I'm Pixel Nix on Twitch. Right here on Twitch.
When did you change that?
PIXL_Nix.
Yeah, you changed it. Were you ever Shizuki Nix on here?
I was. I changed it at the beginning of this year.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can find me there. I play a lot of retro games and sometimes some pixel horror.
Nice.
Heck yeah. Hi. I'm Chahista FX on TikTok, but you can find me over at Lasercomb Productions, LAZORCOMB Productions, either on YouTube or on any podcast provider. There's some awesome, amazing shows, especially if you like the 90s cartoons Reboot and Beast Wars. My partner Christopher and some friends do some amazing work talking about those hilarious shows. I have an entire literal army of Beast Wars characters next to me at all times because of that.
Expensive.
I like to watch.
Boise. But him and I do a podcast called Based On, which is a podcast where we talk about movies based on books and the books that they're based on. And this last Monday, it came out yesterday, Nick joined me and we talked about Annihilation. And it was lots of fun. And next week, my friend Hannah is joining us and we're going to talk about The Great Gatsby, which she hates and I love. So I'm very excited about it. Who else? Wait, talk about your stuff.
Oh, I haven't really been streaming, but sometimes I stream on Soul Eater XIV. I play Final Fantasy 14. But yeah, I'm hoping to stream more one day, but it's always I'll do it tomorrow.
Not fair. All right, bounce it up to Robin.
Hello everyone. I am second gen gamer on Twitch. I do some streaming. I do a lot of like Guild Wars or Red Dead, or I think that's mostly it. But I do a lot of stuff with like Lady Liliana and Paradoxical Ghoul for Guild Wars stuff. Been getting into that, but mostly you can find me here on the Tales of the Dork because it's fun.
I
And
hope
like
so,
wearing
at least.
wigs.
We like you wearing wigs. All right, and this is my channel, so I welcome. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Candlekeep. Krista, thank you so much for running. Wonderful to have you back, Nick and Bren. I know you can play more one shots with us. Have more fun.
I would like to.
So kids,
Might drag you into Extra Life.
wash your hands, get your vaccines, drink your rage juice, and be sure to always tip your servers. seriously, like tip and pay your artists. Pay your artists, baby. Pay them.
And tip your artist.
Tip your artist. Pay your artist a tip. Pay
Tip
your
your
artists. Pay them a compliment. Well, tip your cows if they perform the service adequately. Do you tip a cow like what, 15% or 20%?
20.
20? They tip themselves the rest of the way.
I was gonna say 90. Yeah.
90. Good night, everybody.